let's talk about what happened last time on Valor Academy.
Many.
So previously we instituted our first drama sesh, and dramatic it was as tensions began to flare a bit between Quinn and Azumi. They kind of got into it over the misunderstandings, and so Azumi deemed it necessary to recruit Suhela to get a little bit of a pranky revenge upon Quinn for hurting her feelings. And so cell phones were smashed, tears were shed, somebody was dipped into a pool, and there are bad feelings all around. Suhela did sort of approached Azumi afterwards. Suhela approached Azumi afterwards, kind of berating her slightly for her lack of foresight into what was going on, or her lack of understanding over what the situation was. And afterwards, Suhela and Jace had a conversation. But before that, Jace, Elpis, and Azumi got together to talk about things. They bonded. They bonded in the gym, and they ran into Benny. Benny is Jace and Azumi's handler, or basically a spy sent by Merit to make sure that they're not blowing up the city with reckless magical powers. And
what
Benny...
are you gonna do, Benny? You're not my dad.
Yeah.
What if he was, though?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, that'd be a nightmare.
He will call your dad and say, "Hey, I don't know what to do about Jace," and your dad will be like, "Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out."
Me neither. Welcome to the club, Bucky, and welcome to the club, buddy. None of us do.
Elpis had an adventure in the woods, where she created a small little fetch, a small dog of wood and sticks and twigs and no soul, and so afterwards she was spoken to by a mysterious stranger, a voice that basically accused her of stealing something from her, and that she wants it back.
Guys, help us had a really bad time last time.
Yeah.
She's gonna be okay.
Speaking of people who had a great time, Kid got some in an attempt to get some tutorship from Roland. Had $5 stolen from him, but it was okay because Nalani offered to tutor him instead. Roland did eventually come around and give
me a dictionary.
Give Kid a dictionary. This is how he helps, he thinks.
He's just, he doesn't know how.
He doesn't know how to person.
He doesn't know how to touch people.
When you're thinking on a level of quantum physics, it becomes very difficult.
I don't know how to read.
It becomes very difficult to teach someone how to math without explaining, like, what the universal constant of math is. And so yeah. But Nalani spent some time with Kid, and the two hung out in the auditorium for a little while. And
While
everyone else burst into flame.
Yeah, while everyone else is combusting, Kid
Kid had a pretty good time. It feels like he made a friend, and that this friend in particular was one that Miss Loftus probably approves of. And so yeah.
My other friends.
And so, let's see, was there anything else? Yes, after the discussion, after many of those prior discussions that I just mentioned, Azumi and... Or not Azumi, it was Jace and Suhaila had a discussion in the gym about Azumi's behavior. It was kind of got a little heated, but at the end of it, they left with at least a mutual understanding. And afterwards, Jace was approached by Michiko, the mysterious, cool student from Voidling's class.
She.
Who is she? What do she do? Who knows? Maybe we find out more. Maybe we find out this episode. Who knows?
Dun dun dun.
Maybe we find
Dun, dun,
out
dun.
less.
Dun 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 dun. In any case, I know I know the topic was broached with me beforehand about doing a scene that was taking place during the previous scene, where Azumi sort of vents to Kid and Elpis. Do we want to do that in the classroom, or do we want to do that elsewhere?
It's up to you, Majin. It's your event scene.
And, like, I think it was just Kid, if I'm correct?
I think
Yeah.
I want to be just
Yeah.
Kid.
Yeah.
Just
It
Kid?
makes
Okay.
more sense if it's
Yeah,
just
I think so,
Kid.
too.
I don't think Ellie can be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
think so,
right,
too.
she was
I
doing her
think that's
thing.
illegal.
Okay.
Yeah, this is pre-dog Ellie. I don't know if we want to go back to the good times, because it'll only
Yeah,
make when
yeah,
the sad
this
times
was-
show up worse.
Ooh.
All right.
It probably would be like during the classroom where like everyone else was packing up and going home, but Azumi just pulled
Like-
Kid away to just talk.
Sure. And so that's where we will leave it. Loftus is at the table. People are getting up and going. I know you two aren't here. And
Goodbye, Jace.
hey, and probably some kids up here having conversations. It's like one of those after school scenes in a Persona game where everyone's just kind of standing around. Doesn't seem like they're going anywhere.
Hey, Elpis.
Protagonists are free to get up and move. Elpis isn't there either for some reason.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Kid turned to say hi to Elpis, and she disappeared from existence.
Yeah.
Oh! Turns around to greet Nalani. Zumi appears.
Juko just Azumi just grabbed Frankie by the arm. It's like, we need to talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and just
Begins to sweat.
and just starts pulling Kid over to these two chairs. I imagine Quinn and Amelia.
Yeah,
are here.
Quinn is getting up at the as you take her over. Amelia's gonna go hang out with Gotcha.
So,
What's up, Azumi?
what exactly have you heard about what's been going on this week?
Nothing. I haven't really had time to talk to people other than you guys and Nalani.
Well,
See, I don't know. I failed the test, so I have to study a lot now.
I mean, I thought I'd talk to someone because you know how everyone's been giving Suhaila weird looks before, right? And it's kind of come back to me too. Like, you remember when we were at the pool and
And you guys were acting really weird, and then Suhaila broke your phone, and then everybody was weird, and it was weird, and I don't know what happened.
like
Had this weird feeling. Was it discomfort? I'll remember that.
Takes notes.
like so I was just under this impression that Quinn was just really out to get me or something. And when I was feeling so bad, like, you remember when I ran away to go to the mall and, like, try to calm down, and Jace just...
I remember when you left the classroom.
Yeah, and then you guys went to the mall, right?
Yeah.
Jace whispered something to me, saying that he knew, but that was it. That he knew. Because I just
knew what?
Well, nothing. He didn't explain anything after that, so I just thought, like, what I was feeling was so true. Everything that was happening to me was so true. Because no one corrected me or tried to stop me or anything. All I had...
Was it?
It wasn't. So,
Oh.
the reason why I was so upset at Quinn was because I thought she said that no one wanted to be on my team because no one liked me, and that
I
apparently...
wanted to be on your team.
You do? Well, that's... I appreciate it, but I guess it's not the point. The point being is, like, I wish somebody told me. I wish Jace told me, because now I think people are putting blame on me and Suhaila, and I don't want her to hold a grudge on me, and I'm definitely not going to try to hold one on her. I don't know how she's even feeling about all this, and I just feel like no matter what I'm doing, I just keep, like, pushing people away, you know? And just people don't really want to hang out, and just there's these times that, like, Jace goes out on his own, and it's like, you know what I heard? Jace went to this one park where the spaceship landed in our city, and I wanted to go for so long, and who does he take? Not me, the one who always wanted to go, but you know who? Elpis. And I guess it's not like it could be a fun thing, but, you know, I wanted to go, and I told Jace how many times I want to go, and...
Kid is like sweating, and he's just like patiently smiling and nodding, like, yeah.
Like, I don't want to blame him. It's just there's times where I feel like he's misleading me or keeping things from me, and it just makes things worse because I really, really thought Quinn was just like that one girl at Prestige who just wanted to get a kick out of just messing people and bullying people without any care. And I guess that kind of rubbed off on me, but I want people that just tell me what's going on, not hide things from me.
I think you're right. Like, it's good to know what's going on in a situation. It's good to know, like, I think that it's okay to want to know what's happening around you. I want to know what's happening all the time.
So, you're not mad at me?
Why would I be mad? Now, out of character, I want to say, Kid still has no fucking clue what you're talking about. He's just like, yeah.
It's just sort of nodding.
Yeah. Like, he got that one bit about wanting to know what's going on, because he said that in very plain terms, so he was like, yeah, that makes sense, but, like, all the other shit is like, okay, so Jace said something, and then Quinn said something, and Quinn is a bad guy now. Oh, wait, never mind. He's just like, okay, trying his best.
She's like following, but not.
Not following, because he's Kid and he's dumb, but he thinks. It's like, yeah, I think it's okay. I mean, you seem like, okay, so, like, you made a mistake, but you apologized, right?
Of course I did. I apologized to Quinn, and the whole reason my phone got broken in the first place was the fact that she wanted me to kind of make things even. I didn't realize how important her phone was. I was just trying to get back, and I chose the wrong approach. I didn't realize how important her phone was to her persona. But
so then that means you learned your lesson, because you're not going to do it again, right?
Of course not. I'm going to spend every day I can trying to see if I could do anything to make it more up to Quinn. It's just...
I mean, I think that's all you can do, right? Like, you already, you messed up, you did a bad thing, which happens sometimes. And then, okay, so everyone makes mistakes, that's okay. But you apologized, and you seem like you know better now. So now you just gotta be patient. Right?
I just still can't shake this feeling that everything I'm doing is wrong, and that I'm being the worst friend, and that I'm somehow this bad person, because anytime I ask, there's always this thing of you keep doing the wrong things, and it's just like, I don't think anyone's seeing my intention. I'm trying to do the right thing.
I mean, if you're trying, that's all you can do. I mean, you don't know.
So,
That's what's important, I think.
so you don't think I'm a bad person, right? I just made mistakes.
You're not trying to do bad things, right?
No, I'm not.
I mean, if you're not purposely trying to do bad things, and you're not purposely trying to hurt somebody, then I don't think you're a bad person.
Azumi just kind of gets up and hugs Frankie, just shedding a bit of tears from her eyes, crying. Like, those were the words she really needed to hear, and no one has said them until now except for Kid.
Sure. Kid, roll plus mundane to comfort or support.
Hell yeah, my mundane is so good right now. Watch me roll this really bad roll.
Yeah!
You did it!
There it is. All right. So, yeah, on a hit, they hear you. So, Azumi, you can mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels if you open up to Kid, and you already have. So, you can do any one of those things, and we can also add a team to the pool.
Yeah.
I believe our
Fantastic.
current, or alternatively, Kid can clear a condition if he has any.
I have no conditions.
Yeah.
Then add a team to the pool. You're currently sitting on 4.
Woo!
So my only condition was angry, which makes sense, because there was a lot of anger she was feeling, and she expressed this towards Jace, towards Suhaila, and now it's kind of calming down. And more of taking Kid's advice, she knows she wasn't going to try to antagonize him further, so she's just going to keep her level head and try to repair things with the team.
You bet. Cool. So, with that, it wasn't too much longer after that Elpis had her woodland adventure, and that pretty much rounded out the last week of September. And so I'm gonna put everybody back, and we're gonna pick up about a short time later, an indeterminate amount of weeks later. Yeah. However, that did wrap up your first month or so at Valor Academy. And
Fantastic.
Suhaila. If every month goes as smoothly as this month, then
No.
the year will be over before you know it. All right.
The world will
Fake
end.
news.
Because time will be over. Nobody will be there to record it.
This will be dead. Oh no.
And so,
Protector.
a new day, a new day dawns. Everybody makes their way into class and has a seat. There's the typical chatter back and forth of conversations, both conversations of varying importance between the various students and their friends and colleagues and things of that nature. Eventually, the bell rings and Miss Loftus gets up from her desk. All right, everybody. Good morning. How are we doing?
I'm doing good.
That's
You
great
wait.
to hear. That's fantastic to hear. So, students, today we have a guest. Hushed whispers and murmurs.
Hey, Elvis, who do you think the guest's gonna be?
Probably another adult hero. Best not to get our hopes up.
Oh, okay.
Now, some of you may have seen this particular individual on the news recently, or in person. Well, they are working off. They are currently working in a program to work off their sentence.
Oh?
Chase is like,
Everybody?
it's that fucker, I know it is.
Everybody, please welcome a someone who is trying to turn their life around, Mr. Jones.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Jason pounds his hands on the desk. He's like, I knew it!
Good for you!
You motherfucker!
What?
He's like,
Doing a great job!
there's like 5 kids in this class that are just, not 5, like 3 who are just like staring at him.
What? I didn't know this was your class.
There when you said,
Hi, Mr. Octopus! Azumi just waving super excitedly.
Good job trying to get your life turned around.
Yeah, well, you know, it'll mark some time off my sentence. Community service and all that, you know?
Sorry about your swords.
It's alright, I can make another, but, you know, alternate dimensions are like frequencies, you know? And now I gotta find the right frequency again to find out where all my swords are. All of your what? I mean, never mind. I'm not working on any of that anymore. I'm turning my life around. Getting everything straight, you know?
Good job!
yeah, Jason's leaning back in his chair. He's like, uh-huh.
All right, kids. So today I'm gonna sit you down and have a talk about criminal tactics and like, you know, what's some of the good
Austin, you're roboting.
Is it just Austin?
What's
It's
Yeah,
just
it's
Austin.
Austin.
Yeah, I think it is. We're losing you.
Uh-oh.
Might learn a thing or two.
Oh no.
Oh no!
The octopus!
I guess the octopus
alternate
goes to another
dimension.
dimension.
Slowly,
He's getting
his
sucked
limbs
back
begin to seize up, and he just a little trail of smoke comes out of it.
in. He's going back to the sword dimension. We have to save him.
No.
Uh-oh. I think Austin's fucking dead.
All right.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. All right.
Hello?
No, I switched back over to a different network. So
Okay. Did it jank you onto the Wi-Fi or something?
no, I turned on a hotspot, and so now it
gotcha.
should be fine.
The last
Okay.
thing we
Yeah.
heard was, I'm going to talk to you guys about criminal tactics.
Criminal tactics.
All right. I'm gonna talk to you kids. I'm gonna learn you a thing or two about criminal tactics.
Albus leans in.
These are important things that any aspiring hero should know about how to. He looks over at Miss Loftus. Stop criminals. Some of you guys are already pretty good at that, it seems. In fact, I dare say the best. And he sort of like scratches his chin. Definitely the best. Way better than you should be for your ages. I sure don't envy any criminal who's out to commit crimes or anything like that while you guys are on the job. This school really is raising the next generation of heroes. I don't think evil stands a chance. And he's just sort of sitting there, closed eyes, nodding to himself.
Yeah, Jason's like tilting his head and squinting, like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Kid is so proud of this guy for getting his life turned around. He's so proud. He's like, good for you, Mr. Octopus. I'm so happy for you.
Oh yeah. I mean, this will get me a couple months off my sentence. So yeah, I'm happy for me too. This is a great opportunity to get out of my debt to society and help you kids. Anyway, so.
Thank you.
Anyway, and so yeah, he goes on a small lecture about supervillain tactics and things like that. Different things to look out for. He gives you a fairly interesting lecture on like what he as a criminal tends to look for in a potential victim, and yeah, it proves to be a fairly interesting little thing, and And so, in conclusion, just don't do superpower-based crime, right? Like, at all. There's just no gain to it. Otherwise you might end up where I am, in the county jail.
Hey, Austin.
Yeah.
Because Izumi is paying attention super hard to his lecture, and he is an adult, can you just freely shift Izumi's labels?
So he's going to. So through the effort of this, he is going to shift all of your labels.
Oh hell yeah!
All right.
And remember, you can choose to reject influence. Let me take a look. He is going to push your superior up and your savior down.
Hell yeah!
Azumi accepts this. She was super hard on this lecture, and she really thought like, yeah, this guy's super reformed, just like how Kid's been talking. She's on his side.
Suhaila can't fucking stand this guy, so she's gonna try to reject his influence.
Yeah, go for it.
Accept that shit.
Jace is passive enough at the moment to be like, yeah, whatever. This is fine.
Okay, so it's a flat 2d6, right?
Correct.
Oh, that's not
okay.
good.
So, let's see. On reject influence.
On a miss, their words hit you hard. Mark a condition, and the GM will adjust your labels for you.
Okay. So, how do you want to How do you want to reject this influence? Like, Suhaila, I imagine it's sort of like you see right through this idiot. Like, he's obviously, he's so fake about it.
He
doesn't
sucks
give a
in
shit.
multiple dimensions, because not only is he obviously insincere about reforming, but he's acting like such a chump. Like, he is both unimpressive and shitty.
Yeah, and you also feel like he's giving you bad advice. Like, it's... and so, what do you do as a sign to indicate that you're rejecting this influence?
Suhaila has been, like, drumming her fingers on the desk while he's been speaking, and just, like, audibly, like, leans back in her chair and, like, drops her head back and just goes like, oh!
Huh? You got something to say?
Yeah. I think that you are, like, what the fuck was that? They were just like,
What do you mean?
don't do crimes, I guess. How is this useful information? Also, you're clearly not remorseful, and you beheaded my friend, so...
It's okay, Suhaila.
He's over it. He points to Kid.
Kid waves. It's okay. If he really wants
Am I-
to be a good person, I can forgive him.
You shouldn't really do good
Listen,
bad against someone who
Am I
wants to be
taking
good.
crazy pills? What?
Hey.
Like, why is anyone listening to this guy?
He's just trying to do the right thing. I could kind of relate.
Yeah, you got. If you can't fix what you done wrong, then God, you're just some kind of animal. Anyway, you should listen. You should listen especially. Yeah, my information's probably extra pertinent to you, with your leather jacket and your cool pants. Whatever. I was just like you when I was a kid. And that is what's going to stick with you. Shift your danger up and your savior down.
All right.
And you take a
And I have to
condition.
mark a condition
And,
also.
and you mark a condition.
I think in keeping with like am I the only one who sees how bullshit this is and like no one else is reacting? I think I'm gonna mark insecure because she's like, am I the crazy one? Like, what's going on here?
Is
Yeah,
it me?
that's fair. However, Octopus now has influence over none of you. So,
Good job, Octopus.
all right.
Well, what
All
about
right.
Jay, Selphus, and Kid?
Kid accepts it. He believes
yeah.
this guy 100%. Why would he not? He came in, he was like, I'm changing my ways. I'm gonna be a good guy. And Kid is Kid, and he believes him.
Yeah, Jace sure just doesn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, this guy's an idiot, but like, also if he does anything, we'll just kick him in the nuts again.
You know
So
what?
that is a rejection of his influence. Like that is saying I care so little about what you have to say that you're
That's
not
fair.
affecting me.
No, that's fair. Hold on. Let me get his shit back.
It's just a flat 2d6.
Yep.
Boop. Did that work?
Yep, and that's another miss.
Ah, shit.
That is another miss. So, so you actually, Jace actually falls asleep during the lecture.
I was gonna say he just has his phone out the whole time.
Oh yeah, that's fair too. And so, eventually he sort of scans the classroom. He feels pretty proud of himself after all, doing his civic duty and all. And he sees Jace on his
Reforming heavy quotations.
Hey you! He points over at Jace. Hey, you need this more than anybody. You're scary. Like, real scary.
Yeah, Jace kind of like looks up and is like, I'm aware.
Yeah, but like, you don't seem like you're very good at holding it back. And he's going to shift he's going to shift your danger up and your savior down.
Alright, fair enough.
And
I know why he's saying that, but that's such bullshit because Jace is
Yeah, Jace didn't do anything to himself.
Yeah.
Jace superpowered somebody
Suhaila.
into
And, like,
elbow, yeah,
rocketed
into elbowing
the shit
him.
out of him.
You also mark a condition, Jace.
Yep.
Let's see. He's got the two that are relevant, so I'm just gonna mark guilty and call it a day.
Well, why
That
are you
makes
guilty?
sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that does make sense because
He'll
it's like,
internalize rocketing Suhaila, even though he completely meant to do it and it happened exactly the way he wanted it to.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Can I make a... I feel like Elpis would at least speak up in this case. Can I make a defense roll, or should I just speak up, do you think?
Well, because Jace did, because we're basing this off the fact that Jace failed to do the influence. It's not something that mechanically is defensible.
Okay.
Because I'm doing my move of changing Jace's labels based off of that failure.
Yeah.
If it was in a different scenario where the defense is proactive, then you'd be able to do it. But
Gotcha. That's why I was more or less staying in my lane, but it's actually in character for Elpis at this point. Now that both Suhaila and Jace have gotten shit, she'd fold her hands and just like she's taken the lesson, but she'd close her eyes and just like rather quietly state, "I believe our use of powers in our last encounter was entirely intentional. Nobody lost control and everything was exactly as it should be." Glares with one eye slightly open at this man.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope that you all learned something valuable. I spent 3 hours last night writing this, he says with a small piece of paper that he's got that he pulled out from his jumpsuit. And
Crumpled and covered in grease.
yeah, it's like really bad looking. It's like scribbled and shit. Anyway, thank you, Miss Loftus, for letting me teach your class about the badness of criminals. You all have a good day.
How are
bye-bye.
Elpis and Kid
Could I-
shifted?
Could I ask a question first?
Elpis and Kid were shifted. I believe I pushed.
You pushed our
It
savior
was-
down, superior up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took that.
Okay.
Yeah, Elpis is going to raise her hand and just go, "Oh, before you leave, I have a question.
Yeah. What's up?
I would actually like to use my new move, Black Heart to Heart."
Okay.
I wanna be able to ask a villainous question to a villain. This is excellent. So I roll plus freak.
Yes, you will roll plus freak. This is a custom move that we designed for Elpis. I gave the players at any point have the opportunity to come to me and we can design a move together. 2 of the players have done that already, and so we might get to see some of those.
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
Using this move, I think it would be more interesting if I state my intended question before we know the result of the roll, because something spicy happens if I fail. I can basically ask a few questions, specifically to people who have been influenced by Elpis's past or, like, other villains. The fact that he said to Suhaila, like, I was just like you when I was a kid, popped out to her, because to Elpis, Suhaila's almost a model hero. So, like, that stuck with her weird. She's going to ask the question from this available list, how has society hurt you and made you into the villain you are, and how did you deal with that, basically? She wants to know why this guy started on the crime path to begin with. This is relevant to her interests.
You bet.
So I'm going to roll Freak. That
dear.
What? Oh, God.
You rolled bad and had a
I
minus modifier.
rolled so bad.
Dude,
Oh,
I
no.
just told this guy. So
So-
how badly did you fuck up to end up like this then?
Yeah, Elpis
No.
Elpis puts up her hand, and she starts to form the question, and just stops. Like, yeah, dead.
Oh, by the way, for those of you who missed, mark potential.
Oh yeah.
Elpis, the world freezes around you for a moment, and you hear the voice again.
Uh-oh.
You want to know why he did what he did? He is a fool. Plain and simple. A man too greedy to take. A man too greedy, consumed by it. Unworthy. Scum. I remember him. I remember him well. You've only just been introduced to him as an adult. I remember when he was but a little goon, working for his better. He's respectfully intelligent, a street-smart thief who stole something and had the wits to take it apart and put it back together again. He's used it for nothing but his own self-gratification. A foolish quest to collect legendary swords. To what end? Who really cares? He's not worth your time.
Elpis, like, unfreezes. She's clutching the side of her face. One of her eyes is just leaking fog, and with that, she snaps back to, suddenly inhaling as the world resumes color around her. She just stops and sags back down in her chair, shaking her head repeatedly.
And,
okay?
And at the end of that, and when that, at the end of it, when it ends, it's like, yeah, so, yeah, it's your basic story. Didn't have enough money, every excuse that I could come up with, to not blame it on myself, right, Ms. Loftus? All right. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Jones, for coming in. Everybody, please give him a hand.
Yay!
There's little claps, things like that. He bows somewhat sarcastically before his little handcuff chains are yanked out of the classroom. Well, I hope that was informative. Let's see, it is almost lunchtime. And then, I believe we will have another guest. We have quite a few guest speakers, but the next one is... the next one's a little different. Not a criminal at all, but in fact, one of your seniors this year. And so, we'll go to lunch, and we will arrange things as you'd like. So let's see. The seating. Yeah, the seating seems pretty good. You just tell me where you want to sit.
How long has it been since like the last session, like in time?
At least a week.
At least a week. Okay.
Roma.
Okay.
I know exactly where I want to be.
Okay.
I want to be at this table with my two
Sure.
friends who are here.
Sure. You bet.
Hey Nico, do you have any input before Izumi drags you to where she wants to go?
I mean, it doesn't really matter where Jace wants to sit. He wants to sit away from
Oops.
the people, but
Big boy.
Cool, we're both sitting next to Roland.
Oh. Oh.
Here we go.
Well, I think Suheila's avoiding that hot situation, so she's gonna sit with Kid.
Oops.
Yeah,
Why is he keep
because
doing that?
Jace is either gonna be where either Izumi or Elpis is.
Oh, Izumi's
Okay.
pulling you
I
to
guess
Roland.
we're over here, and I guess we're with Roland
Oh,
now.
Oh wait, where does Jace want to sit?
It doesn't matter where Jace wants to sit.
Okay. All right, and then Suheila's gonna sit with these kids over here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Elpis.
I think Elpis has been mostly, like, taking her lunch outside, if that's possible, recently.
Yeah, you bet. There's a lovely little garden out here. Okay. So
With the orc.
My friend!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah!
yeah.
I love them! Oh my god, sorry, that is not part of this scene. I'm just very happy.
I can move him.
You guys are making this so hard to frame.
It's not. We'll frame each little scene individually.
Okay.
They're going to be very short. Just quick little ideas of how each conversation goes. And so we'll start over at Azumi and Jace and Roland.
Oh god, here we go. Here we go, babes.
So, Roland. What do you usually do after school?
Huh? I don't know. I'm usually working on stuff. I got a lot of projects, a lot of coals in the fire.
Tell me, what do you work on? Like, what's the new biggest thing that's gonna wow us in the next few months?
Well, I could begin to talk to you about, what do you know about quantum physics?
Azumi just looks at him and just be like,
Krusty Pickles? What?
How about string theory?
String cheese?
Video
Roland
game?
tries his best.
Oh, video games! Yeah, I used to play those a lot on the base. Like, what kind? What do you play?
Well, I'm not really playing any. I've been testing one lately, for one of the guys at the school. He's kind of a jerk, but he makes a cool game.
Oh, so like you're specially like, oh, are you working on like one of the like the video stuff where like you can look inside and it's like your own little reality?
No, like I guess the graphics are kind of cheesy. Like it's really old looking. It's one of those like retro indie games or whatever. I get that he doesn't have a lot of money, but so I shouldn't expect AAA quality. But it is what it is. It's kind of like one of those. It's like one of those like tactical RPG style games. You know what I'm talking about?
I love those! I used to do the ones where I named like the characters off of like me and Chase and everyone on the base. Chase's character was always the strongest one though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He sort of he looks over at Jace. Hey. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys. Are y'all still going with the Team Heelys thing?
You gave us the idea.
I lent you the idea.
Oh, so you want it back?
I mean, I'd be willing to accept royalties.
Oh, Jace, that's a team decision. We have to talk to everyone else.
Science doesn't fund itself.
Hey man,
You
you already
can't-
scammed a kid out of $5.
Jace
can't
is
ch-
like looking up from his food, like, please don't involve me.
You can't change the world on pennies and dimes, he says as he bites into his sloppy joe.
I guess I could just ask everyone right now if they were really willing to accept that any action that Team Healy does and the recognition we get also goes to you.
No.
You vetoed instantly.
Already? That was fast. Come on, you gotta admit, that's a cool name, Jace.
He kind of looks at her and he's like, I am indifferent to this name.
I guess if we
And
don't...
it's not what I would have picked. But I guess I'm glad I inspired you to pick it.
I still think it's money well spent.
And she just kind of hops up and just glides back and forth around the table, doing a few laps.
Hey.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Roland tries to talk to Jace, but Azumi is there every time.
Oh, Sumi could do a few more laps.
Yeah. Hey,
Jace, once again, he like looks up from his food, like with a very like, what kind of look on his face.
you guys have known each other for a long time, it seems.
Sure.
Immediate.
Has she
No hesitation.
has she always been like this?
Oh yeah. This
Huh.
isn't new. This is pretty par for the course.
Huh. All right. And he kind of smiles and waves as you pass. All right, I'm out of here. Deuces. Whoop.
There he
I
goes.
like this.
Jace is like, fantastic. Now I can eat in peace.
Oh, where did Roland go?
He did the thing he does.
Ah,
He'll be back probably. He doesn't stay gone for some reason.
probably one of those science doesn't wait for those with no motivation kind of things, right?
Seemed more like he just wanted to not be here.
Oh, fair.
We could switch over so somebody else
Okay.
has time to talk. I
You
might
bet.
do something at the end if we do have extra time, but no rush. And that always
You
could
bet.
come later.
You bet. Let's look at Kid and Suela's table.
So I've been meaning to ask, out of character, does Kid eat?
Yes,
Okay. So
Kid
he has...
eats, but he mostly eats Loftus's cooking, which is bad.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Nalani, Kaushimar, and you guys are sitting. Nalani has a book open, and she's kind of pointing at some words to Kid. It's you're learning. You know your letters. You know all of your letters by this point, and now you're actually constructing words and sentences, and you're learning the basics of math.
Okay, I see. So you have to put the Q. Wait, you have to put the U after the Q every time.
Yeah, just about.
Okay. He like writes something down in a notebook.
But
It's
why?
really bad. It's like really bad writing. He's like, so like, when do I not do that? Do I always, or is there like? Because sometimes it's like you have to put the S, but sometimes you have to put the E and then the S. Like, why?
But why? Why does the U always come after the Q? Why can't the Q be where it wants to be?
Oh,
Kid nods.
man, that's actually pretty deep.
The Q should do what it wants to do. It shouldn't be shackled by the U. It should be free. Free the Q! Free the Q! He yells
Free
into
the
the cafeteria.
Free
and
the Free the what are we talking about?
Enraged by the Q's bondage to the U.
This Q apartheid regime.
The U gets to be wherever it wants to be. Why can't the Q? I hate this, and I hate math. Why is 1 + 1 always 2? Ugh.
I think
Makes me
it's more
sick.
like the Q and the U are friends, so wherever the Q wants to go, the U follows it around.
All of these rules. It's disheartening. You could be so much more. You could be free. Free to think and be as you please. Kashimar starts to, like, go intangible before flying over to the other side of the table.
Are you having a bad day there?
I suppose. I'm having a hard time adapting, you know? It's just, you all sit here and you eat your solid foods and you have your U'd cues, and it's all so boring.
What
Do you
did you
wanna
do
do
for lunch
something
back where
for
you
me?
came from?
Oh, I eat dreams. I still do. I still do over in the dorms. I try to. I make sure that I harmlessly sneak into people's rooms at night, and I eat their dreams. He smiles.
Whoa! Isn't... How? Do you,
Oh.
eat... How do you eat it? How does it go into your mouth?
Oh, I stand over them, like so, and he jumps up on the table. And usually they're asleep, and so their eyes are closed.
Kid closes
One
his
time.
eyes.
One time they weren't, and and then I lean in.
Kashimar.
I lean in very close, and I sort of get a sense for what you're dreaming. I
Kid
can
thinks
feel,
really, really hard about something.
I can feel your thoughts, but they have to be subconscious thoughts. Like, then it's not like your real thoughts. It's like your dreams. You don't ever control your dreams. You're just along for the ride. And I'll sit there, and me and my kind will just breathe them in, like so. And then he just sort of, like, as you breathe out, he breathes the air in, and his eyes go wide. Kind of like that, except your dreams have more sustenance than your breath. Though your breath is nice too. The pact
Thanks,
is
I
then
brushed my teeth.
the pact
Oh.
is then sealed.
Okay. What's a pact?
It's like an agreement between you and I, where this agreement is that I'm going to eat your dreams, and you'll probably forget them completely. You'll probably forget them completely within maybe about 5 or 10 minutes after you wake up. This is how our kind feed.
But doesn't that just happen all the time anyway? Or are there
Only-
lots of you, like, eating all the dreams from everyone all the time?
Only when we feed.
Well, alright
So-
then. I'm going to blow past that.
Then I'm like a chef and I get to make you food? Is that what the agreement is?
Yes, the agreement is that I gain sustenance this day, and that I do my best to make sure that your dreams don't come true. At least if it's a nightmare. Usually if it's a regular dream, too. You would be amazed how many times people have dreams about desperately needing to get to a bowling alley so that they can get in the rocket ship and go to space. They never make it to that bowling alley, though. Something always stops them. Oh well.
Kashimar, holy shit!
All right, Kashimar.
So, kid,
Yes.
I was thinking maybe we could go and find Elpis because I feel like she's been acting a little weird lately, and
Really?
she did it again this morning.
What did she do? Why is she being weird? I thought she was just being like Elvis.
Well, she stood up to ask a question, and then just kind of went limp for a second, and like she didn't look like she was listening to the answer.
I just thought that was like an Elvis thing that happens sometimes. I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Maybe it's nothing, but
If you're worried about it, we should check.
Elpis is strange. I say this because Elpis is one of the few people in the dorms whose dreams I cannot eat.
well,
Who are the other people?
She probably doesn't
myself.
breathe, right?
I cannot eat my own dreams.
Oh yeah.
Not for lack of
Elpis-
trying, mind you.
Elpis is a ghost, so she doesn't breathe, so you can't eat the air.
Well, I don't typically eat the air. It's more like that was just an example, because you can't just force yourself to dream. It's different. Her thoughts are a little different. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
Oh, hey, Ellie, over here.
She's actually walking over to you. She kind of waves and wanders over. Oh, hi. How's it going? Can I take a seat?
Make space for you. Yes!
Plop.
Can
We
you?
were just gonna go get you.
That's a profound question, actually. Yeah, can she take a seat? We're gonna see. No, she plops down. Did you have something to talk to me about? Is it something private?
We just wanted to know if you were doing alright, right, Suhaila? That's what you wanted to ask?
Yeah, pretty much.
Elpis stops, thinks for a second, tips her head back and forth, kind of bites her lip, starts to consider holding it back, and she goes, no. And just shakes her head. I hope this isn't an awkward thing to bring up at lunch. She looks at the other two across the table.
I mean, I'm the one bringing it up.
I've been doing very poorly lately. How much? She kind of looks down and then up at Suhaila, then over to Kid. How much would you be comfortable with me sharing?
I think it's important to talk about your feelings.
Okay.
That's what I was told. It's really important, right?
It's more important to be about your feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, if you hadn't shared before, I would have flunked that first test, so... Yeah, no, share away.
If you need help again, I can assist at any time. It was actually a rather fun time studying. Grins at you. Wait, sorry. Okay, so... I really need help. I've been in a bad spot for a while, and originally this was emotionally speaking, and I'm still there, still having a rough time there, but you might think that this is weird. I've been hearing voices lately.
Why is that weird?
They aren't good. Punctuating certain questions I have, or, when I do things I honestly shouldn't. She kind of, lowers her voice a bit. If you could...
Who's talking?
I'm not entirely sure. If you could keep this away from the adults, I would really appreciate it. I don't think that they would interpret this as a good sign.
Man, I'm not trusting anyone who brings in the fucking octopus to talk to us.
She looks...
Hey,
massively relieved at that.
I'm sure that they had a reason to do that.
Yeah, the reason is they're dumb.
By the way, the voice, when I asked about the octopus's, origins, It informed me about their experience as a low-ranking criminal goon as part of a like a stooge, like someone who would be named Biff or Thunk for a greater villain. And Suhaila, hand on shoulder, phases through. You are nothing like the octopus. I'd like to roll support. I guess that would make sense in this context.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Roll plus mundane?
Yeah, she found that out due to cheating powers.
Kapow!
Oh, wow. Very nice.
So, yeah, you can clear a condition yourself, or add a team to the pool. And then Suhaila, you will also have a condition cleared, or you can mark experience.
I'm gonna get rid of hopeless because people are listening to her.
Or you can shift your
I
labels.
think
Yeah, or
I
you
think
can shift
it,
your levels.
I think it makes the most sense based on context to just go ahead and remove the insecure condition that I got before.
Sure. Yeah, I think that makes sense too.
So this voice told me about the octopus, and that's only part of this. Elvis kind of pauses. She looks over to Kid. Kid, I am really sorry. I've actually been avoiding you recently.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
She's like, it looks like she just got slapped in the face with like a I don't know what. She looks shocked for a second, blinks, and continues on.
Yeah, like even Kaushimar is like, "Why are you sorry?"
Yeah.
What?
Hang on. Oh, sorry. This end of the bench looks comfier. She tries to sit down and just sort of like smush Kid back towards Elvis.
Oh, sorry.
When the octopus reminded me, when we were fighting him for the first time, I saw you get beheaded, and
Yeah,
this
that
is
sure did happen, and then you put me back together.
yes, but this is something that I wanted to talk to both you and Suhaila about particularly. When you were beheaded, my thought process wasn't, oh no, my friend Kid has suddenly died. It was more like everything went quiet. It's like stubborn resolution, like something had been taken away and I had to do whatever I could to triage or sop up the situation. She peeks around Kid and makes eye contact with Suhaila for a second. I feel awful because I didn't get as fired up as everybody else did. I didn't feel anything for you in that moment, Kid, and I feel like I have to apologize for that.
Wait. So, but you wanted to fix the situation, right? That's not bad.
It isn't, but I would much prefer to... Suhaila, when Kid was hurt like that, you just acted. I hesitated. I held back. It was like a split second of motion. You were down and on the villain, and you acted. You resolved it. How did you do that? What emotion am I missing that would make me more like you?
Suhaila puts a hand, or attempts to, on Elvis's shoulder. Hey, I don't think, man, I get angry really easily, actually. And it's kind of funny that you said all that, because I was just thinking it probably would have been better if I had acted a little more like you there, because you helped all those other people, and you kept doing that, and the whole world went white, and I saw his knife on the ground, and I just thought, this'll make it right, because he just killed my friend, and I just hucked it at him. Like, I don't know if that would have killed him if you hadn't stopped it, Kid, but...
Yeah, you can't do that, by the way. You can't kill people. That's not good.
Kid.
At the whole like at Suheila's mention of like, I wish I'd acted more like you did, Elpis's eyes actually start to mist over. Like she's had a distance behind them for a while, but it seems like clarity starts to return, and she just starts to like nod, and like when Kid mentions by the way, you can't do that. Obviously, that's not a joke to Kid. Elpis actually starts to laugh a little bit. Thank you both. Wow, I should have asked for help a week ago.
Wait, you've been feeling bad for a whole week?
Just nods.
No!
No!
No? She cocks her head to the side.
Don't do that!
Okay.
Shit, I don't know if I'm comfort or supporting, but maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, no, that was supremely
Yeah,
comforting.
it feels right. So roll plus mundane.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Nice. That's
Not
a
a
hit.
miss!
So, let me see.
Elpis is no
Comfort or
longer
support?
afraid. That's
great.
one. Okay. Well, I feel like so long as I'm sticking with this team, what did we name the team, by the way? She suddenly seems way more focused and present about that. Regardless, so long
Azumi has been rolling around in the background.
if I stick with this team, if I stick with you as friends, I feel like I could learn a lot. So this time I'll be studying under you. She kind of grins and like holds a hand up to Suheila, like to shake hands.
Oh, that's a really bad idea. She shakes your hand. But
Alright.
if you ever want to come over and we can, I don't know, watch anime or something, I'm totally up for that.
Eyes light up. Yes. Is that a form of? Ooh, what? I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised.
Can I ask what it is?
Yes.
I can tell you about anime.
What's an anime?
They're Japanese cartoons.
What's a cartoon?
It's
You've
like
never-
Ponyo, but most of them aren't Ponyo.
Wait. Okay, I know Ponyo.
Yes.
Right, so I'm saying there's a bunch of other things that are like Ponyo, but not actually Ponyo.
Oh, what's
What?
a Ponyo?
Wait, you don't know what Ponyo is?
I'm so happy Kid gets to explain something to someone.
Oh my
Ozzy
god!
looks very confused because you're like, you don't know what Ponyo is? And you're like, what's anime?
Ponyo's like the best thing ever! Sometimes Miss Loftus will put the disc thing in the TV and then it turns on. And then
And so-
it's this little...
While Kid is explaining Ponyo and there is a discussion about anime, in Hoshiko's presence, just like y'all just sitting here talking about anime, and she's right here. And she actually gets up for a second and goes over and asks Azumi to sit down for a second.
Oh.
Azumi,
Hey,
Hi.
hey, I wanted to talk to you. Is it cool if I sit here, Jace?
Jesus, like, I don't know what you're asking me for.
Just for a second. Anyway, I feel bad.
No.
I feel like I shouldn't feel bad, but
No,
I do.
You shouldn't. This.
It's okay. If not, I still feel like I was justified in my reasons at the time. Uh-oh. God damn it. Oh. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I feel like I was justified in my reasons at the time. But I can't get the guilt out of my head of having Suhaila smash your phone, and so I got you this. She opens up her bag and she pulls out a brand new cell phone. This one's way nicer than the one that you used to have. It's the same one I use. I went ahead and paid for the first 6 months of your plan as well. Here you go. And I'm really sorry.
I don't deserve this. No, like, you sure? Like, I realize now, like, I didn't have my facts straight.
She kind of like glances like an eyeball back to Jace, not really saying anything, but looks back to Quinn and just...
It's kind of funny, actually, because...
She reaches into her knapsack, and because it's been a new week, she brings out a much shittier phone, shittier than the one she had before, and kind of just hands it over to Quinn. I was like,
I actually wanted to talk to you before lunch was over. I had this whole big idea that even if I spent my money to get my phone, because my mom said you have to have a phone, and she made me spend my week's allowance to buy another one, at least the cheapest one I could, with the small allowance we get. But all this guilt that was weighing on me and everything is going on, like, I talked to my friends, I feel better, but I know I still hurt you, and there's a lot I have to do to make amends for that, and just really prove to you that I'm sorry, because I am, and I was gonna give you this phone and tell you to only give it back to me when you thought I earned it.
Well, I... Don't worry about it. You've earned it. You never earned having it smashed. I was mad, and let's just put it behind us, okay?
I guess. Here.
We'll start fresh. Actually, we'll start better than fresh.
Yeah.
We'll be friends.
I'll always talk my problems out with you. I'm learning that's the first step, not assuming things or think I have the facts straight because people I thought told me the right things, but
she still looks at the phone in her hand that she bought and just looks back at Quinn.
I still think you should keep it. Think of it as like a little memento. It's like, well, I'm probably not going to use this one when you give me something else to treasure, like this thing. It's amazing, by the way, so maybe a little thing we could always look back in the future and think of how silly we both acted. Mostly me, but, you know, a little keepsake.
I'll hold on to it. Anyway, I should get back. People are going to start asking about where I am.
Fair.
Take it easy, Izumi.
See you, Quinn.
Well,
Bye, Jace.
Baby.
bye.
Izumi just looks back to Jace.
It's like, I got the same phone as the legendary Yoshiko!
Yeah, that was nice. I'm glad you two worked that out.
I would ask you for my number, but I already have the card, so I already have your number. Oh, I need a reason to use this. Here, Jace.
She just starts going right over to Jace, getting uncomfortably close, holding the phone for a selfie.
Oh, all right, fine.
The way
he leans in for selfie.
and the way it ends up. Yeah.
No.
Close enough. Clink. So, the way it happens to be angled, you can actually see Hoshiko in the background doing her icon, like photobombing your selfie.
Photobombing.
And so, and she's surrounded by a bunch of people.
Bunch of people talking about anime.
But
And so-
Ponyo.
And so eventually lunch wraps up, and Elpis is on her way out. She stays behind to help like clean up. She's still. I feel like she's still trying to like wave up with Kalshamar using his manner of solidifying.
Yeah, I think
or
it's
using
going
his
better
method.
and better every day. Like, it's definitely like she's feeling confident now. She's doing good. She can carry plates.
Yeah, and in due time, Elpis is preparing to leave, but I believe Jace wanted to speak to Elpis.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's hold on. Let me move it. Let me move y'all over here. Here we go.
Well, he was going to ask her if he was okay, if she was okay, and be like, "You were super distant. You've been super distant after the park, and I've keyed in on that." But I want to have the same conversation twice, so we're gonna have a different one.
Ooh, awesome.
Okay.
We're gonna have a different conversation where he's gonna hang out and help her clean, and just like, so I've been thinking about the control thing.
Ooh. Have you figured out a new trick? Have you figured out a new power? You notice
not
she's like
so
way
much.
more energetic all of a sudden.
Yeah, he's like, not so much. You're doing better.
I'm doing a lot better, thank you. She grins.
Good, I was worried about that.
Yeah, I talked to... Oh boy, she's going to quickly run down the voice with Jace and all that. Just like, very briefly, oh yeah, whisper, whisper, because... The
Voidlings
The
right there.
Voidling is here!
Oh no! So yeah, this guy is not always an adult. Sometimes sometimes he's a student who just doesn't stand out for being particularly super heroic.
The person that's based off of is a student, so.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
gotcha.
Yeah.
That's alright.
So that's been something. She kind of floats in place with arms crossed.
And you just sat on that for a week?
Nods. If you've figured out anything related to control, maybe I could use to, like, shove it out of my brain.
Well, that... I didn't know about that, so I wasn't thinking about that at the time, but we'll put a pin in that one.
I am so sorry to just drop that on you.
No, that's alright. It just I wasn't expecting voices. That's different.
Yeah, that's a very sudden, like, oh, hey, I just figured out something new and cool. Oh, by the way, I hear voices. Elpis looks into the middle distance like, huh, that was kind of dumb.
No, that's fine. Next time, don't just sit on that, though.
Lesson learned, yeah, I'll work on that. She kind of chuckles a little bit.
But I haven't figured out anything new for me.
Oh.
Exactly. But for you, I think... Well, I get you've been getting better at keeping yourself solid. I've noticed that. But I think we can do more.
Really? How so?
It's just a theory. But meditation is one of the things that I do sometimes for anger management, and I know living at Merit, I've learned a fair bit about spiritual nonsense and dimension shifting and that kind of stuff.
Mouth hanging open slightly.
And what Jones, the octopus, said about frequencies is true.
Really?
And I think it might... I want to... He's having trouble, because he's like, I've never actually had this level of, like, connection with the person, and I don't know how to put this. I think it would help you if you had a frequency to ground your own to.
That is super... So would that be... Would I get a device like Mr. Jones? Or...
No, I think He, like, his gaze shifts over as she walks by, and he's like, what up?
Oh, yeah, she stops. Oh, sorry. She nods. Jace, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, have we met?
Elpis looks back and forth to make sure that she's looking at her. Hi, I'm Elpis.
Michiko.
Nice to meet you, Michiko.
She looks sad as ever. Like she's just always kind of got like you've never seen her smile. And she's just like I feel like
Freudling disappears.
Yeah, like he's doing other stuff.
He's got walls to phase through. Goodbye.
I feel like everybody around here has already made their decision. Like, I'm not being given a fair shot. Like they know, obviously. I can see it on their faces. And they already know that they already know that I'm going to fail. They already know that I'm going to flub it up.
Jace's like squinting
whatever.
at her really hard because
God,
he's like, "What is your deal? Like, I feel targeted by you." Yeah, he's sitting there like, "I feel targeted." Like in his head, he's like, "What?"
The second this started, Elpis is like, she has the thoughts of like resonance, finding a proper like level of stability to like materialize in the real world. The fact that everything works in frequencies, and she thinks of the most stable frequency she can think of, which is Jace. So the second he starts squinting at her, she gets right next to him and does the exact same posture and squint. Can we roll to pierce the mask?
Yeah. One of you can.
Okay.
I will. I'll give it to Elpis because Jay mentioned it. Or no, what feels right? Because I think
feel like I'm following Jace's lead. So
okay,
yeah, all right. Jace is the one who got squinty and defensive, and I think Elvis just
that's fair.
Like because like he flashed back to their conversation before, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?
Why are you talking to strangers about this?"
He like immediately is like, "You're too close. I don't understand what you're doing." All right, which one is Pierce the Mask?
Mundane.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Good old mundane. Woo!
Let's go. No.
hell yeah.
Mark potential.
Yeah. Let's
God,
see.
she's so like, I like this because she's been completely an enigma, and it remains. Well,
ask your question. Jace, ask a question.
Like from the thing?
Yes, from the ask whatever question from the list most interested you. I'm going to give you an answer. And this answer.
What are you really planning? Like, essentially, like, who are you? What is happening?
Yeah. So you definitely get the sense that she's fucking shady. Like, it's weird. She's coming around, and she only comes up and she doesn't seem to know too many people. She doesn't really talk to a lot of people. She's definitely targeting you specifically, Jace.
So, who are you? What do you do?
My name's Michiko.
Yeah, I got that. What do you do?
My power?
Yes.
She kind of she looks back at her guitar. She's always carrying it with her. It's a pretty beat up looking old bass guitar. It's music based. I can sort of control spirits.
Stops.
Yeah, he kind of waves like over at Ellie. Like the minute she started going over to his guitar, he was to her guitar. He was kind of like, "No, don't go over there." Like the minute, like before she even said that, he was like, "Don't go near that."
Like, so, long story short, this guitar is sort of possessed by a monster of some sort. Like, I think it was my dad's old guitar, and
he's like, "You stop."
It was my dad's guitar, and he tried to give it to my brother, and it has things inside, and if I play the right song, I can sort of make them do stuff.
Ominous.
It's not anything. I don't think it's anything too strange. I mean, not compared to some of the stuff that I've seen.
Why do you
But
think you're going to fail?
because of who I am.
Oh, I think I understand a little bit about that. If you want to talk about it, like, I'm willing to listen. Elpis grins. I'm gonna try to support, and like, support gives them the option to open up. They don't have to, so but might as well roll for it. Fuck it. Offer that olive branch. Hell yeah,
Alright.
that's just a normal hit.
Slightly better than we've been doing. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I did roll a 1 on one of those, but I'm thankfully super mundane.
She hears you. She gets what you're trying to say,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Yeah, I think if anybody might get it, it'd be you."
Jace is bristling. He's super is like, I don't like anything that she has to say, but he's not gonna say anything because he's like, I'm gonna let Ellie's better at people than me, obviously, so I'm just gonna let this happen. But he's like clearly uncomfortable.
How uncomfortable.
Ooh. If you want, we could exchange cell phone numbers. Actively bristles.
And it looks like she's about to reach for her phone for a second, and the bell rings, and she sort of like perks up at that and kind of clearly uses it as an excuse. Oh, sorry, I've been tardy like 3 times this week. My folks will kill me if I'm late again.
Yeah.
We should definitely do that though, a little later.
Yeah,
maybe.
Goodbye, Michiko. I'm in dorm. Insert Elpis's dorm name and number here.
Yep, you got it. And so she sort of
I'm in
speeds
dorm
off.
ELP
Take it easy.
15.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was a little strange.
Yeah, it was weird last time too. He's like
Last
mad.
time?
Yeah. She kind of, I'm not going to say cornered me. She showed up at the gym when I was the only one there and was just as weird. He's like clearly agitated. He does not like anything she has said to him. She does not like any of the words that have ever left her mouth.
Especially that time she said "the."
If it's any consolation, I think you handled her rather well. She seemed very sad and sort of She cocks her head to the side and thinks about it. It's weird. All this talk about aura and frequencies, people like me, people like her are probably they're drawn to your aura, Jace. You've got a very calming presence about yourself. She floats around him.
He absorbs all of the anger in the area.
He consumes other people's anger. He laughs a little bit at that and is like, that is an interesting take.
Elpis floating upside down. I know I'm at least a little bit of trouble, but you've put up with me, so thank you. Floating upside down.
He, like, watches her float by and is like, you're not really much to put up with, honestly.
And so the bell has rung, and you guys make your way
we're
back
going
to
to be
class.
late for class.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit! Damn it! He's like, as they're going, he's like, I need to... The gym we were at, I want to meet you there, I want to try something, and then they have to run to class.
Okay. All right, class. Everybody seems here. Finally, she looks at Elpis and Jace, who like we're noticeably later than everybody else.
Elpis is like, she's been avoiding eye contact with anyone, especially the teacher, just like staring straight ahead in a funk. Now she's actively avoiding eye contact, and she's much worse at this.
Jace just, like, walks in like he didn't do shit wrong. He's just, like, he's walking in like nothing is different. He's just like, yep, I'm in class.
All right. So our next speaker is here. He is a senior student this year. And it has already started. He's already started working on some of his college stuff. Because this is the first year of Valor Academy, he actually has a few years worth of hero experience as well. I'd like everybody to welcome Mr. Chen, Howard Chen.
Whoa.
Who?
This guy's head sure is getting eaten by Pac-Man.
Yeah. He steps in.
What
He steps in.
character is he?
He's got a he's got a very smug sort of aura to him. Just like you can see it on his face. And Roland sees him and sort of seethes a bit.
Oh.
Hello. Thank you, Miss Loftus. Thank you for having me. Where can I set up? The projector will be just fine. Outstanding. Thank you. All right, let's see here. And he's messing with the projector a little bit. Miss Loftus gets out of the way. Students! My fellow students of Valor Academy. How's everybody doing today?
Good, I'm doing good.
I was doing good, Roland says notably. Is that you, Round? The one and only. Huh.
Interest peaked.
How's the testing going? It's going all right. Good, because that last little email that you sent me gave me the information I need to make a complete and final prototype. In case you weren't aware, my name is Howard Chen. My hero name is Pixel. Some of that might not be... Yeah. No, he does. I made an error on that write-up. He is a senior at this school.
She's inside the screen.
Oh boy, this guy sure just has a stand.
All right. If everyone would be so kind, I need some volunteers.
Azumi immediately raises her hand.
I've got a test I'd like to run.
Me. What kind of test?
I'll participate as well.
I can do it if you need.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Why'd you say it like that?
You... Well, if you've got the two of them, you might as well take that team. Team B.
Jason was leaning back in his chair in the hopes of not being a part of this. Is like, fuck.
I was about to say, package deal.
5
Just
is
grins at that.
5 is perfect. All right. He flips on the projector. If everyone could please give the projector some space. I'd like to talk to you all about the future of training. This here is my game. I've been working on it for some time now.
Oh, this is the dude.
I've been working on it for some time now. Mr. Round can attest. Please just call me Roland. Indeed. Anyway, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you into this realm where you will be completely safe, I assure you. However, we can use this place as a sort of training ground. In any case, one thing that I will need from each of you is I will need you all to be connected to me physically in some way. A line would make the most sense.
I take my hand off and put it on him.
I can't be in front of the screen. And just goes over and look and just daisy chains with Elphys.
I hold out my hand to hold Suheila's hand.
Why do you say training ground like that?
Yeah, no, Jace is also like, why'd you say it like that?
Why'd you say it like that?
I mean, we have a gym.
This is pretty revolutionary. The gym, useful as it is to have an area that won't blow up, isn't very realistic in the way it treats the physics of the actual world. It could give you bad habits. It could give you bad habits out on the field if you think that whatever it is that you encounter is just going to repair itself 30 minutes later. Real buildings don't do that yet. Anyway, all right, everybody.
Is the gym not real then?
Huh?
Kid.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I guess I could get into that, but then I'd have to start talking about some other stuff.
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
Alternate universes and the like. Speaking of which, that is a lot like how this works. So feel free to go all out once you get inside.
What's a universe?
Oh,
Chen dies on the inside.
you'll see.
I will?
Oh boy.
Oh
boy.
Great.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh fuck! What?
This is rad!
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Yeah.
You maniac!
I gotta ask, who did you commission for the sprites?
Missing. The sprites are courtesy of Missing.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I am floored.
this
Holy
is
shit.
incredible.
Oh, Final
The
Fantasy
first
VI
thing-
style
This is why
too.
you asked me for those full body references, isn't it?
That is why I asked you for those full bodies. So, the first thing I want everybody to do before we get real into this is see if you can move your icon.
I can't.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Jace,
I
can you?
can't.
Okay, cool. And let me fix this, and there it is. So let me just do this real quick, and you're good to go.
Oh.
Outstanding. So, you find yourselves in this strange world. You're in a field. There's moving water and large rolling hills. You can see about to the end of the screen, to which once you touch the end of it, a wall of ones and zeros sort of like becomes visible and prevents you from advancing any further. You hear Chen like a voice from the sky. Is everything working okay?
So this is the universe?
Ugh.
I think
This is
I I feel
This
so
shit
silly
is
and
lit.
weird.
This is a universe of my own making. Are you all prepared to fight?
Fight? Yes.
Who are we fighting? Wait, I don't want to fight.
Hmm?
We're not.
Who are we fighting?
It's not.
What
somebody
did you
who could
say?
Get hurt, right? It's like a video game monster.
Who are we
Yeah,
fighting?
exactly. Exactly. Let me pull up.
Well, as long as you're not hurting anyone who isn't real.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me see who we've got here. I'll go easy on you at first. We can do... So, in this scenario, your goal is simple. Whoop! This is a civilian. And this is a villain.
Oh.
Who?
This villain is going to see to it that this guy, a guy who maybe owes him some money or something, is going to try to assault them. Using your information of battle. Using your battle information on the field, are going to neutralize the enemy and try to save the guy. Also, that's probably not a great spot for him. Let's put him over here. You've only got so much time. Get to work.
Azumi immediately bounces because that's the 3, 2, 1 go for her, and just starts immediately running to the hilltops.
I'm gonna run over to the man.
Oh, this is so fun. Elpis is just down in the flowers. She kind of smiles over at Jason Suhalo, who is still around. The world in the future is so wondrous. For the first time, I'm glad I skipped a large part of boring technological advancements. She just floats through the air.
Yeah, I hear the 20th century sucked. Let's go!
Kid! So, because Kid approached, we'll say Kid got as far as the bridge. Kid, you feel the waves in the waves in the bridge rocking you back and forth. The water creature, this villain of some sort, has deemed it necessary, has deemed you a threat, and is now going to try to blast you with water.
Come at me, scrub. He doesn't say that. That was romance.
Yeah. It's going to try to blast you with water. Let's see. Yeah, and because you just sort of walked forward, you didn't really do... You walked forward, you didn't really assess the situation or anything.
No, I was just gonna walk over.
And try to save the guy.
Yeah, just
you're
interpose myself between the two.
Yeah, you're gonna take a powerful blow.
Can I be proactive and defend?
Oh, I wanted to try to defend.
I mean, you can. I had an
Halo's
idea.
the
but
closest.
I was gonna try to reverse the flow of the water so like his attack isn't effective.
Mm.
I don't know, Aaron, what your idea was. Like, if
Yours is cooler. Go with yours.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay, so I believe that's defend, that's savior. So, which recently went down. I have influence over Kid, so I get a +1.
Yeah, that you do.
It's a hit.
All right, and so so it looks like the waves are starting to rock and are starting to rock the bridge back and forth. Kid's struggling to keep his balance, but eventually the water actually stops, and the waterfall is now moving in reverse. The enemy looks a little confused. Oh, you hear Chen over the loudspeaker. Pretty clever, but it's gonna take a little more than that.
I would like
and
to
so-
finish up this roll because there's a few things we're missing.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I rolled a 7 and 9, which means it's not a full hit, so I expose myself to danger or escalate the situation. I would probably want to not escalate the situation quite yet. I would like to expose myself to danger by reversing this fall, but also I can add team to the pool, which was just established leader stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Take
I
influence
forgot about it.
over someone you protect or clear a condition. You know what? I want to be different. Instead of adding team to the pool, I would like to take influence over Kid, which I already have, and shift his labels.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to shift Kid's labels to?
So Azumi has really been noticing that Kid has always just taken the initiative of, like, throwing himself into danger head first. And Azumi's still one of the teams, like, you don't have to keep throwing yourself into danger. Like, we're here to protect you. You don't have to go ahead and, like, put it all on yourself. We're here to help you. So probably shift his danger down and his own savior up.
Okay. Does that sound good, Roma?
Sure.
All right. And so, all right. And so, was there anything else to that move, or do I?
Other than expose myself to danger, that's it. And then we got to do the team thing.
Yep. So, all right. So the waves start going up the waterfall instead, and the sort of the thinner nature of the falls above. The thinner nature of the falls above, like, it's not as deep up there as you might expect it to be. It looks like not a lot of thought was put into how deep the water goes, and so you've got more water going up now than was up there originally, because, like, once you hit this wall, it just kind of disappears, and so with the water moving up, it actually overflows and sort of fills up over here, causing some more water to, like, I'll go ahead and, like, illustrate what I'm talking about, just in case it's tough to understand. So, like, you've got this water going up, and the depth of the water up here is not very significant, and so that's causing it to sort of overflow on both sides over here, and so it's starting to basically make the waterfall a little wider as it starts coming down and digging into the dirt. Azumi's steps are she's sort of vulnerable in this position that she's in now. And with that, we will begin actual combat. Everybody, so first things first, we're adding one team to the pool, bringing our total back up to 4, I believe. Mm-hmm. Next up, I'm going to ask each of you to PM me who you think is the leader of this combat. Let's see, and I think
I've sent my hand roll for me.
Yeah, I saw. And I think we were pretty close, but no.
Oh, I didn't even send mine. Glad I didn't ruin it.
Well, yeah.
This was another tough one, so.
And so, yeah, and so you're all sort of there together. Everyone else has moved up to support Kid from the flank. It looks like the water up here towards Azumi is getting pretty rocky, and so who wants to act?
I
want to assess the situation.
Ooh,
okay.
Ooh.
wise.
Can I add my little joined little thing, because we're in 2 different positions, so I can activate. I mean, you can still do the roll, but I get to activate a little passive for you, which is 4 eyes or better. When you and your other half assess the situation from 2 different vantage points, one of you makes the move, and the other may either clear condition or ask an additional question, and we both get the +1 when we follow upon this.
Nice.
So you can still make the roll.
Fantastic.
I don't have a condition to
Anything.
clear, so I will give you a bonus question even on a miss.
Fantastic. Ooh, Jace is sitting on a fantastic 4 conditions, so... Alright, Mother of God. Superior?
Oh yeah,
Is
I
that
forgot
the
how
one?
bad you fucked yourself up last time.
I
Oh, yeah.
believe so.
I just
Let me see.
looked at it and then forgot. Roll superior. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Come back to me.
Oh, let's.
Oh,
No!
dear. You still get one question.
Yeah, you do get one question.
You also get to mark potential.
Yep, we're
Yeah,
marking
you do get
potential.
mark potential as well.
He does. Alright. How can we best end this quickly?
It appears that simulation-wise, everything feels pretty real. However, there is obviously like something missing. There's something weird about this dimension that is possibly exploitable. Jace understands the goal as being save the guy and possibly stop the water creature, and so save the guy takes priority over that. If you can get to him and get him out of the scene, then you'll be good to go.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else have a thing?
I've got flavor. I don't think Elpis is going to do anything. She's not going to make a roll. Elpis, like, reaches down, and she sees that this thing's like a creature made out of water, so she's like, oh, it should be a simple issue to dissipate it. I ask the spirits to part. She reaches down and, like, tries to connect with this world, and it's so different and alien from the real world. It's like an electric shock running through her arms.
Yeah.
She just, like, she touches it, and, like...
Yeah.
kind of collapses.
Jace kind of looks over at her. He was having a similar thought where he was like, I have no idea how my fucked up powers are gonna... What's gonna happen if I do actually anything in this world? He knows what he wants to do, but he's like, I don't know what'll happen if I do anything in virtual world. Fuck!
You can... Elpis looks over to Jace and, like, recognizes he's going through something similar. She grins at him and just, like... It's okay, Jace. If anybody can do it, I think that you probably could. I'd like to roll to support Jace and try to work off one of those 4 conditions. Let's do this.
Yo.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Ellie! Ellie is the queen of support.
Thumbs up, still sick on the ground.
Oh, Ellie, sweet girl.
Yeah, no, this is not a good match for our powers.
Oh, right. Attitude for clear
Oh,
conditions.
sweet, sweet Ellie.
Sweet Ellie.
He kind of he looks at her and when she's like, you can probably do this, he's like, fucking up worlds is what I do, though. If there's something I can exploit in here, then shit. It's like, you're fucking right.
Oh, awesome.
Exploiting the rules of reality is my job.
Alright,
Alright, let's see.
Suhaila, fuck all that thinking bullshit. Suhaila's just gonna go for this thing. So I think she's going to take a running start and kick one of these simulated rocks on the ground to just send it flying straight at this thing's head.
Yeah, so one thing that you've noticed is that gravity is simulated very, very well in this. It's apparently a lot easier to do. And so go for it.
Am I directly engaging a threat, or...?
Yeah, we'll
don't
call
know.
it that. We'll call it that.
Okay. Danger, danger, danger.
Hey!
Hey, there you go.
Ooh. Alright. So I would like to... Okay. So out of this, I would like to take something from this creature, which is the stability of its form.
Ooh.
And I would also like to create an opportunity for my allies to act in service of rescuing the guy by drawing its attention to me.
Okay. And so yeah, you the rock goes flying through and it actually like blasts a small hole in this cube over here. And it seems to be struggling to maintain its form. It starts as it begins pulling itself together. It moves toward you. It moves toward you somewhat ominously, and it does seem to be all focused on Suhaila. Kid, you haven't gone in a while. What do you want to do?
Bring it on!
I just continue to run straight for this guy, as that is what Kid would do. He's
Okay.
like, hello,
And
sir.
so-
You should leave.
You should leave.
The NPC sort of stares at you and says, "There are many monsters in the cave to the east."
Thank you for telling me.
So this isn't a capture the flag, touch the guy, and we win.
There are many monsters in the cave to the east.
Thank you for telling me.
There are many monsters in the cave to the east.
All right.
Thank you for telling me.
Oh no! We soft locked Kid in the cave!
Soft lock Kid. Does anyone else have a thing they want to
So
do?
he begins walking away.
So,
Yeah, Jace is watching. Like, did we what?
so Azumi, like, kind of knowing that intuitively, like, our powers are to reshape, like, environments and play with reality, and this is kind of an alternate reality that we're both injected in, kind of looks to Jace, and it's like, realizing, like, even that her powers are, like, backfiring a little bit, and she's now flooding this area, she looks back to Jace, and it's like, this is still a playground that we could use. Like, Chen even told us we could go nuts. Jace,
Yeah, Jace is like, yeah, because he wants to do something probably horrendous and dangerous in this situation.
Oh, Nico,
but he's
I
pretty
have
sure it will end this instantly.
Nico, I have a very horrible idea that will end this instantly.
Hold on, tell me what you want to do, because we might be thinking the same thing.
Okay, so my original idea was to turn the water to lava, but now Azumi's in it. But what if we turn him into a fire elemental?
How does that help
awesome.
us?
He's in water.
Oh, I guess that's true. Okay, I mean, they have two different goals, so
What
I
was
guess...
your idea? Is it more fun?
What Jace wanted to do was, with his reality breaking, with the reality breaking flavor of his powers, is he wanted to reach into the source code and delete the NPC.
Oh, that's even better, yeah.
Oh, that's
And like
good.
Azumi's already right here up looking into the ones and zeros and getting that insight from her assessment and your assessment, so we could use my new ability to pool our powers.
He just wants to rip that guy out of existence.
Oh, you want to pool our powers?
Let's do it. Let's
All
fucking
right.
just get rid of this man.
I'm gonna activate powers activate. When you and your other half pool your powers, say who takes the lead and who assists. The leader unleashes their power with your combined freak, and the assistant shifts Savior down and Mundane up. So
And Jace also, as the threat, because of his new ability, gets a +1 to unleashing his powers because he took that thing and he's pissed.
cool.
In addition to that, this could very easily be a situation where the spending of team points is warranted.
Yeah, we got 5.
Well, it makes sense we could spend team because we're both working together.
Mhm.
And my freak has been going down ever since label shifts. I can only give you a 1, but if you guys are more than willing to add
That's
it
all right.
for us that take a
Jason-
team.
Take the
Yeah,
team.
Jace's
it's okay.
freak is at 3 and he gets a +1 because he's pissed off.
So that's already
Holy
a 4
shit.
plus 1 to 5 plus 1 from the team. That's a +6.
Jesus
Alright.
God.
Let's go.
Do not fuck with Jace.
You can't, yeah, you cannot fail.
Oh, and we get another +1 because we rolled the assessment. None of that was added to the roll.
I put in a +6 manually, and it still didn't do it.
Well, it would be a +7, which would make this a fucking 15.
Kapow!
Kapow!
Yeah, Jason, he wanted to delete the man, this guy, since the goal was to get him to safety. But deleting the monster also works. Same diff.
I like that.
You hear a voice. Huh? How'd that happen? Sorry, might have been a bug.
Yeah, no, Jace's eyes go black, his fucking, the jade eyeball flashes, that thing disappears.
What? What happened here? There are many monsters in the cave to the east.
Thank you for telling me.
Azumi just hops down and just kind of hugs Jace. It was just like, that was amazing! It's been so long since we kind of pulled our powers and just, like that, it's gone!
Yeah, it's nice when it works.
I feel so sick. All the spirits are quiet, and instead all I hear is, there are many monsters in the cave.
Guys, there are many monsters in the cave to the east.
Thank you!
Jace kind of like looks around and he's like, there is no cave to the east. What?
That's strange. Well, I guess technically you passed. I guess let's turn up the heat a little bit. Let's grab an actual supervillain, somebody who I have in my database.
Oops.
Please do not put the octopus in for a third time.
God, no.
The octopus again.
The Green Gorilla.
At Majin!
Monkey! Oh, I love this. I don't want to hurt him. Majin doesn't want to hurt him.
A well-renowned classic. A well-renowned classic of the Golden Age.
Hey, I think Elpis is sick. Can we pause? I don't think it's. Can we time out? Like, is there a timeout?
It's fine. I'm okay.
It's training. It's training. What happens if one of you gets sick in an actual on the field? Do you intend on asking the villain for permission to take a timeout?
Yes?
Jace wants to try something since they were talking about frequencies. He's gonna like... This is like weird and dangerous, but I guess we're just doing weird and dangerous things. He's gonna try to align her to this temporarily so that she's less fucking sick and can function.
Ooh.
That's fair,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Alright, I keep
Unleash your
closing
powers.
the thing like an idiot. Yep. Freak with a +1 that will never be added even... Oh, never mind. Fuck the +1.
There you go.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it is done. Elpis, you suddenly feel attuned with this reality. It was weird, but it was weird before because you guys sort of look at each other. The screen that you're seeing in front of you is kind of what your classmates are seeing. As far as what you guys are looking at, you do see a sort of pixely tint to the area around you, but you all look normal amongst each other. Except for Elpis now, who definitely looks like her sprite.
She is a sprite now.
Oh my god!
Elpis
even as Elpis looks at her own hands, it's very like pixely and strange to behold.
What is this? I feel awesome.
It's not what I expected, but I guess it
Like
works.
you're made of Legos.
I think I love Legos. She looks down at her hands.
Do you feel?
I feel fantastic. I feel like I have 32 HP right now. Why do I know that? Cox had to decide. Jace, can I accomplish this through the miracles of meditation?
Maybe not this exactly, but that is kind of what I was hoping for.
Suhaila, I feel awesome. Let's go kick ass. She puts up her dukes.
I was just about to say, Jace, whatever you just did was like visually unimpressive but really smart. Ellie, you should totally take a page out of his book and just go ham.
Enters attack animation. I am now going ham.
Just before anything happens, I'm gonna grab some flair, and hopefully not get some conditions.
Yeah, go for it.
Jace is kind of like, I hope that doesn't get really weird.
Oh,
So
yes!
that's just
I only
okay.
take one condition, and I get
Which condition are you gonna take?
So I'm gonna look at the page because I kind of want to make it look. I'm gonna put it to insecure for reasons I hopefully will get a chance to put into a scene now or later.
Okay. All right, and so you sort of you Dragon Ball Z like power up, and you've got some energy now. Elpis, as you approach the Gorilla King, you cross the bridge, and he looks down at you with contempt. You at least you're pretty sure that that's what that blank staring face is emoting.
No, I can feel it intuitively now. I can sense its hatred.
I can read sprites.
And so, yeah, what do you want to do?
Elpis is going to go ham, as Suhaila said, and she's going to trust her intuition. Much like in the real world, she doesn't. If Jace and Azumi's powers are more like altering reality, like changing things that are already there, Elpis's is about calling on things for help, creating something from nothing. She's going to. I don't think she's capable of deleting something, but she's capable of bringing in something else. She's going to attempt to summon something from deep within the game's code. She's gonna summon a way over-leveled monster for this zone to come rampaging through.
Okay.
I would like to use a flare to activate boost to give Elpis a +1 as if I had a team.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Cool. Can I burn some team as well on this?
Yeah?
Go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna add a +2 to this.
We've
It
got
doesn't
4.
matter. Is that a hit? That's.
Yeah.
That,
Plus
it did
2.
not add. It is a 9.
+2, 9.
Yeah, that is not a full hit. Crap.
Is there not a
Still-
condition infecting you or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
So, let's see. On
It's a 9.
I'm sorry, I was checking something real quick. It's a what?
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
And you are doing this to what move?
I am doing this for. Ooh, no, wait, hold on. I'm going to. I should be adding a plus for my savior. Where is it? My savior is a +1. It is a 10. And I mark a condition.
Okay.
Because of growing into power, it's unleash your powers.
Okay. And you're bringing in you're bringing in a more powerful like
Boss
thing
monster,
from the code.
yeah. She's summoning in something different. And I'm gonna mark a condition once this scene with. Oh my god!
The gorilla turns around. Oh shit. And you see him, and he flies in and immediately attacks him. You hear Chen over the mic going, "What in the world is going on with this stupid thing?
Suhaila, I did it. I went ham. I tried
He's
to
not
summon.
supposed to be here."
I tried to summon the thing that most vaguely looked like my image of power, which is like a ripped, big, punchy person with, like you, with Jace and Azumi's powers just shooting out everywhere, and Kid's determination to just run in and punch a gorilla in the face.
Ellie,
You
that is some spicy ham.
She's like blushing, she's grinning, she loves this. She's gonna feel guilty about ruining this guy's game afterwards, but that's
Yeah,
guy.
and so the guy, the other villain goes in and punches King Gorilla really hard. And King Gorilla is going to activate his angry move because he's going to mark angry. And he's going to lash out with unthinking violence. And so he looks up and prepares to smash down on the area that Elpis and Suhaila are near. He starts beating his chest and roaring, and he starts swinging back and forth. And he smacks right into Elpis, knocking her into the water. Elpis, take a heavy blow.
Oh, can I try to defend her by, like, jumping and meeting him with a counter punch so that maybe I stop the blow or maybe I just get hit instead?
So, with these, they can't. Basically, anytime an enemy catches a condition, they get a free move that cannot be interrupted.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Because it's an enemy.
Fair.
It is the only way I can fight you.
We're getting King of Death monstered. Crap. Let's roll this.
Okay. Well, it wasn't a full hit.
Yeah.
Yep. And so, on that, take a powerful blow.
Choose one. You lash out verbally, provided you give ground your opposition against you struggle. Past the pain, mark 2 conditions. Ooh, that's really interesting. In her new form, Elpis is, like, committed to this world. She's on the same frequency. So she feels pain again. She gets slammed into the water, hits it, realizes she can't breathe, and it's just confusion. Like, emotions are running through her body as her brain suddenly fires. New, like, signals that had been dormant for way too long suddenly going off. She realizes, oh my god, I'm not floating. Oh my god, I'm drowning. Oh, like, she feels helpless and afraid.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh.
Oh my god, Elpis!
Yeah, no, everyone's like, holy shit!
Holy shit! She just died.
All right.
Jace and Suhaila are both like, no!
He can't swim, so he stays on the bridge.
Oh no!
Okay, and so Suhaila or Jace roll superior to defend Elpis, and then while everyone is distracted by that, the gorilla is going to march forward and attack Kid while he's looking over the bridge.
Coward.
What the gorilla wants to do? The gorilla wants to pick up Kid and toss him into the water.
Do it, coward!
Only one of you roll, but you get a +1 because you have a backup.
Oh,
And
okay.
so
we fail. Boom.
yeah. And so on the failed defense, when you defend,
if it's with a +1, it's a 6.
Which is still a fail.
Okay.
It's not the number you need to pass.
And so let's see. When you defend someone from an immediate threat, on a hit you keep them safe and choose one. On a 7 and 9, it costs you. On a miss, you fail to defend. And so now not only let me think about this. So because you both
failed,
right? But you were both engaging in the attempt to defend. By you got the +1 because Suhaila is also helping, and so because you failed, you are now also stuck in the water.
Can I? Since he did just do a thing, it's fine.
See.
And I get it if it's a no. But this seems like it would be an incredibly frustrating situation for Jace.
Keep that in mind for next turn.
Okay.
So can Azumi do something?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
So she's seeing that Kid is being picked up by this monkey, is about to be thrown. Jace and Suhaila both threw themselves into the water, which Elpis is already in, and now everyone's in a very dangerous position but her. And she's already charged up. and could do a lot to kind of protect people, but
Do
kind
we
of...
know if I got picked up yet?
Huh?
We don't know if the monkey hit me or not yet.
Well, here's the
Well,
thing. I can't try to defend you, but, like, I have a move to kind of pull you guys away from the water or pull you away from the monkey. And Azumi's sitting here just like, what do I do? Everyone's in need help. I have to make a tough choice of who do I help.
You can either help Kid and let Jace get pissed off, or you can help them and Jace won't potentially do something catastrophic.
You can help one person. Like that grab applies to one person.
I would like the grab to be pulling, like, as soon as, like, the monkey's trying to throw Kid with full force to, like, smack into the water, kind of like on a failed, like, dive at the Olympics, that would really, like, hurt him. Like, in the middle of the throw, Azumi's just kind of gonna snap Kid and shut down his momentum, and then pull him to the other side of the bridge. And I'm gonna remove one flare.
Yeah, and so, as the gorilla is getting ready to throw, Kid just sort of flies out of his hands and just sort of is safe. The king gorilla is very confused. The other supervillain, Overlord, is
Really glad you had this guy on hand.
Sort of sitting there. Oh yeah, no, I've got a lot on hand. The king gorilla who is getting ready to throw Kid is very frustrated. He's already marked angry, and so next up he is looking down into the water. Azumi grabbed Elpis. You can't breathe. You are very attuned with this world. It is as real to you as anything else. Suhaila and Jace, you can breathe. The water's not real.
God.
Oh. But still, Ellie! Why is she the only one drowning?
Jace, like, they're having a hard time. Jace is watching Suhaila struggle. He is trying to get Ellie, noticing that she is having a terrible time in this fake-ass water, and it's his fault, and he's getting pissed off. And something is going to happen no matter how this roll goes, unless Suhaila wants to do something.
Oh, well, actually, I mean, I wasn't gonna do something that would stop that. I was gonna say Suhaila, like, flails her arms a couple times, but the fake-ass water won't actually, like, take momentum from her pushing it at, so she, like, can't do anything. So she turns to Jace, just make a huge geyser, I don't know, throw all the water into the sun or something, get her out of there!
Okay, so her yelling is not helping him.
Oh yeah, I would like to roll to provoke Jace.
Yeah, no, he's already pissed off. Go ahead, provoke him. Take a plus if you can. He's already gonna do something. He's already mad.
Yep, roll to provoke.
Okay,
This little bitch outside is just letting Ellie drown now.
God.
He's super susceptible to being provoked right now.
Oh boy.
Okay, on a 10 plus, they rise to the bait and do what you want. So what Suhaila wants is for Jace to do the most immediate, potent, and reckless thing possible to get Elpis out of danger.
Okay, so Jace, as all of this is happening, his eyes, the whites in his eyes have gone black, the greens in his eyes are glowing even brighter. There's like little pops of like static and pixels going off all around him. And he is going to, like, there's going to be a blast of energy, and what he hopes happens is he just deletes all of the water.
Okay. And so,
And this is his keep it together.
Yep.
He's using his like
We're
anger
using
management role.
your special Jace move. I'll go ahead and read it out. Let me find it.
I have it.
Okay, so I've got it. Roll
Okay.
superior. On a hit, Jace keeps his shit straight. On a 7 to 9, he immediately either needs to vent to a friend or take the angry condition. If he already has the angry condition, shift superior down and danger up. On a miss, the GM will act as if Jace has missed an Unleash Your Powers roll.
Oh, that is good.
So something is going to happen no matter what. So let's find out.
See what happens.
Oh no!
Oh!
You
All
just
right.
missed unleashing your powers.
And at the level of like just out and out fury that you are in, you black out. Everyone else, you see Jace begin to float up into the air, somewhat ominously. Pixelized drops of water are falling from his person. Which is pretty impressive from a programming perspective. At that point, things are getting deleted. Just whoop, whoop. Blocks, trees, water, the ground beneath you in some cases are just getting pulled apart. You hear Chen over the head. What in the world's going on? Guess I need to run it through some more bug testing. Way to go, Round. And,
Yeah, this is Roland's fault.
and yeah, things are getting kind of dicey, a little dangerous.
Stop the thing! Make it stop!
And, Jace's eyes close, and he sort of falls back down. There's no more water. A lot of it is falling into a hole that is opened up at about this pixel. The physics isn't really affecting anybody except for Elpis. If she's being held above water, she's okay.
Yeah, she's lying in the like fucking riverbed like a fish, like a cartoon fish when all the water drains away.
Jace, sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, she just like looks up at Suhaila and Jace sees Jace touch down on the ground next to her. She turns, throws up a bunch of water, weakly raises a hand. Okay, tag out. She like tags in for Suhaila, like looking for a hand.
Yeah, Suhaila's gonna reach down and help her up.
Thank you.
She notices when she puts a hand on her shoulder, she can like actually put a hand on her shoulder this time, and it's kind of like, oh,
that's a massive comfort to Elpis. She's like, she holds on to Suhaila and is actually like, you know, if the world weren't falling apart and I didn't almost drown, this would be nice. Thank you for diving in after me, and looks at Jace. Also, thank you, Jace. Like, whispers it like he's sleeping. Elpis is going to attempt to support Suhaila.
Yo!
You moved immediately.
Jace, mark potential for that fail, by the way.
Oh, I did. He's at 5.
That's, Elpis, like, sort of, like, very weakly grasps Suhaila's shoulder. That's that quick impulse working in your favor again. I'm impressed as always.
Something's definitely wrong here.
Are you guys okay?
What? I can't control it.
Stop!
Azumi sees, like, because you said Jace passed out, and to her mind, like, she never interacted with the water, so she assumes, like, the water, like, is real, and that spending so much time, he didn't get a good breath, and is now kind of, like, has too much water in his lungs. So kind of wants to incorporate her mandatory training she was at the base in learning CPR and comfort him using CPR, putting her lips to his.
Nothing more comforting than having your ribs cracked.
So, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, what are did you finish the, like, overall consequences of him?
Oh yeah,
Unleash Your Powers?
I mean, it looks like you broke the universe, which is pretty bad.
The world is falling apart. Things are weird. You're seeing, like, the occasional glimpse of, like, an enemy program rifle through. and they're just all sorts of like various enemies popping up, and oh,
Just gonna get this roll
Right,
out.
yeah.
Yo!
there it is. All right, so
Yo!
yeah, how do you wanna do that?
So like I said, like she drags Jace up into what she knows is confirmed land before things are getting deleted. She puts her lips to his and just starts administering CPR.
Mm-hmm. And so, Jace, you may, I believe, let me see. You may. How do you wanna handle that?
Hold on.
You will. You will probably at the very least become conscious. You don't have water in your lungs.
Yeah, no, I think probably what happens is he feels her crack down on his ribs and just immediately shoots up. And, like, tries to scoot away from whatever is on his ribs. Like, fuck!
Oh, thank God!
Yeah. Jace, as you look around, you sort of realize what happened, and how are you? You sort of realize what happened. You figure, oh, Azumi got confused, and everybody probably saw that. Because, the screen is still showing in the classroom.
Turn the game off, you
Yeah,
I'm
idiot!
trying!
Kid's been screaming this whole time since Elpis started drowning. Just like, turn it off! Make it stop!
Jace, you're alive. Like, I'm so glad. I don't think we
I'm
can get
Yeah,
us
I
out.
wasn't
I'm trying to pull you out.
You're like,
Hurry up!
he's still annoyed. He's still pissed off. Like, he woke up, the world is falling apart. He has a sense that the world is falling apart because of him, but he's choosing not to think about that right now because that's going to be a problem for him later, and he's still mad. So when she's like, "You're not dead," she's like, "You're alive." He's like, "I wasn't dead."
You were unconscious.
Suhaila can see Kid is like freaking out, so she's gonna pick up Elpis and sort of do like a 1, 2, 3 and toss her up into Kid's arms.
Hi,
She'll
kid.
be alright.
He
Hi,
kind of
Albus.
sits up a bit more. He's like, "Why are we still in here?"
Jace,
Cause what's-his-face doesn't know how to make it stop!
Jace,
Everybody-
we did something messy with the code before. Maybe we could pull ourselves out.
No, I might have to go in there and physically grab you. The one character I don't have a pixelized icon for is this guy. But
That's
he
alright.
shows up.
We don't
as,
need him. Fuck this guy.
He shows up as Space Marine Gun Guy. All right.
This is my avatar.
Yeah, he shows up. All right, is everybody ready? Oh,
Wait, who the hell are
whoa.
you?
huh? It's me, Howard.
Oh yeah, that's his name.
Nice. My first GeoCities avatar.
What are you talking about?
What's GeoCities? What's an avatar?
What are you talking about? I'm not in here with a... He looks down. Oh, God, no. All right, let's go. This is over. And he reaches over, he grabs you, and yanks you all back into the classroom.
God! Why did you do that? Elpis, are you okay?
Still like it. I think she comes out and she's like, I'm actually feeling much, much better now that... Oh,
You almost drowned! Are you okay?
ugh.
Do you want to go to the nurse?
A single finger up.
Jay's kind of like he's leaning against the bookshelf and like trying to collect himself, and he's gonna release whatever temporary hold he put on her so she can function in the game.
I am
Okay,
feeling...
breathe.
Whew. I can breathe. I can breathe. Oh, the breathing's gone again.
Are y'all okay?
She almost drowned!
That was fun. Elvis is smiling.
You're
Did you
alright
s-
then?
Yeah, did you see the part where I got all... makes a box motion? And then you guys jumped into the water, and Jace did the... Oh boy, I need to
Sorry
sit
I didn't
down.
jump in after you. I can't swim, so I also would have drowned, and that would have made the situation worse.
The best part is that kid would have been fine.
He doesn't know that.
Hold on. The earlier the misguided CPR worked. Hold on.
Yeah.
What are the things?
You get to clear
I can do for
condition,
that.
You get to-
mark
yeah,
potential, or shift your labels.
He's already at full potential. He's got the 2 conditions I want him to have always. I'll get rid of guilty, I guess. No, that makes sense. Doesn't make any sense for him to clear condition the way that happens.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm
The
gonna-
way that happened, you can mark potential again. Like, you don't stop marking potential.
All right. Well, then he's back down to 1, and I'll have to remember that that's a thing.
Mm-hmm. I'll remind you almost immediately after. This stupid thing. It should have worked. Roland, what did you do? What?
Hey, you made it!
It's not Roland's fault.
Out of my way. He sort of shoves Sam aside. You're trying to make me look foolish, aren't you? It seems like you did a pretty good job of that on your own.
You were the one who did everything wrong in there. You said everything was safe and that we could go, use whatever powers we want. Don't you take any responsibility and put it onto Round. Roland did nothing wrong. Your game was just stupid.
Jace, who is bristling in the corner as Azumi is yelling, is getting actually more and more agitated and goes, "It wasn't his fault!"
Students! Calm down. Everybody go to your seats.
Can I take Elpis to the nurse?
Elpis, floats over after that entire escapade and, throws a ghostly hand around Suhaila and Kid's, shoulders and just, nuzzles up and just, I'm really glad I'm on a team with...
Can we take Elpis to the nurse?
He used to have a weird time.
Did you?
So before we get too ahead of ourselves, Azumi, roll to defend Roland.
Okay. I know the flare would have ended, but could I use my last flare to kind of just let my powers flare up, moving over Chen just in anger, and just because I could use one of my other abilities I haven't used yet. Shielding. I could spend a burn to defend someone and roll my freak instead of my savior.
Okay.
Because I just want her powers to go wild too while I'm trying to intimidate Chen, because she is fucking fuming. She just wants to go out and keep saying, it's you said this was perfectly safe, yet I saw 2 of my friends almost die because you didn't take the necessary precautions. Were you just trying to use us as guinea pigs? And now you're trying to blame everything on someone who's just been trying to do all the research on your behalf? He was the one trying to make this thing possible for you. You should apologize! So I'm gonna roll him a freak. And because it's on, oh no, I don't have influence over Alex, so. Boop.
Okay. And this is for defend.
Defending.
So, when you defend for an immediate threat for NPC threats on a hit, you keep them safe and choose one. I think it would make plenty of sense right now for you to gain influence over Roland.
That was what I was gonna ask for, so I'm gonna add that.
Yep. Howard sort of backs off for a second. He's looking down at you just because he's taller. But your presence sort of grows larger as you're yelling at him, and he sort of backs off.
You call yourself an upperclassman? Then you should be the one encouraging us and supporting us and growing to a point that you're at to become that senior. But looking at you now, I don't want to even be anywhere near you. I don't want to grow to anything near you. Is this what you think being a hero is like?
You don't know what you're talking about. He sort of reaches in, grabs the disc, and like stomps off. He's pissed.
I thought he was about to come at Azumi. I was about to be like, oh.
What she said, also eat shit, she calls after him.
Oh no! Jace kind of like, he's like sitting on the ground with his knees up and his head in his hands, and he looks up as Howard as he walks away and like is gonna be like, oh hey, but then Howard is gone.
Hey, are you guys okay? Kid is talking to these two.
I'll be
Because
fine.
Azumi's freaking yelling.
Roland, that's something I want to ask you. Like, you did all the work, right? Like, I know you would have warned us if this was your presentation. He shouldn't have attacked you like that. Who is he?
I didn't design it, but I've been helping. He sets the infrastructure, and I spruce it up. A lot of the villain programming and stuff like that. You guys messing with the infrastructure probably messed with some of the other programming and stuff like that. He probably didn't count on anybody having on 3 different students having reality warping powers. His fault.
It is his fault, not yours.
So
Either way, thanks, Azumi. Appreciate it.
Of course. I look up to you, Roland. Like, you've done so much to just make being here at the school so much fun. And I know you would never do anything to hurt us. But now I'm not so sure about Chen. You gonna be okay, though?
Huh? Yeah. I'm good. He just sort of sighs and like looks down. He's clearly like emotionally a little drained by the whole thing. This is not his
Jace,
table.
do you wanna come to the nurse too? You don't look so good.
Jace kind of like looks up. The whites of his eyes are still black, and he's like, I want to leave.
Let's go.
Wow, Juko, you're a friggin' badass. Shiloh says.
I would just do what anyone would have done in that situation. We gotta stick up
Not
for
me,
each other,
I would have
right?
punched him in the balls after that. But it was still pretty good.
Well, she looks over to Sahela. I wouldn't have the strength that would have really left a mark. And just kind of winks towards Sahela. Kind of glad, because she was always worried if Suhaila still had ill feelings towards her. So, for them to kind of celebrate about all of this is, really something that, she's taking into account. Give me 1 second to look at something.
Whoa, J-Boy, where are you going?
I'm leaving.
We're gonna go to the nurse.
Can I activate a team move since, when you share a moment of vulnerability or share a triumphant celebration without the other one present, since Jace didn't really do anything of that besides recover himself, mark condition or mark potential.
Okay.
So I would like to mark potential for that scene of defending Roland and just getting incredibly angry.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Yeah, as everyone is still talking about what a shitbag Chen is, Jace is like actually getting more and more pissed off, and he's like, I have to go. I have to actually leave this place right now.
Jace, like, come
What?
on. Okay, just want to check up on you.
He's breathing real hard. He's like, I'm sorry.
We're going to the nurse, Miss Loftus, let's go! And he's like pushing everybody out of the room.
Stop. All of you, sit down, now!
I would like to leave.
Jace, get your father on the phone, have him come pick you up. The rest of you, sit down.
Elpis is passed out, her arms are crossed around Suheila's shoulders, and she's just been stuck to her like a ghost backpack.
Suhaila!
How
Suhaila!
are we in trouble for this fucking fiasco?
Suhaila!
What?
Take Elpis to the nurse. Azumi,
What?
Come talk to me.
Okay.
She looks she sort of looks down at you and
I don't apologize about yelling to an upperclassman.
she pats you on the head. You did a really good job. I would advise you in the future to temper your anger a little bit in this regard when it comes to this, but you did a good thing. You did a good thing by sticking up for Roland. And I want you all to understand that. She turns to the class. You're divided into teams, but together you are a class. The people who are sitting in these chairs next to you are people who you are going to likely end up keeping up with, if nothing else, for the rest of your careers. These people will be your friends. Sometimes they'll seem like your enemies, but you all, in particular, will always share a bond together. I still keep up with a lot of my classmates from Titan Academy. We were a lot like you guys. I will speak with the headmistress about Chen, and we'll get this confusion sorted out. It wasn't right for Chen to blame everybody else. He made the program, and when it fell apart, he should have had a backup. He should have had something other than the use of his own powers for getting the students out. However, we can't forget that he's a student too. None of us are perfect, even me. If you want to know, I had to retire from being a hero. It wasn't just due to my deciding to become a teacher. That honestly came after. My power is flight. I can fly, I can move, I can control the winds to a reasonable degree, but I misjudged a landing and pretty severely injured my leg. And this was when I was well into my 20s. My Achilles tendon was pretty badly beat. If you pay attention, you'll probably notice that I still walk with a little bit of a limp. I had to retire at that point. I've been able to fly since I was 6 years old, but even I made a mistake, and that mistake was costly. It will be noted that Chen made a potentially fatal mistake. And it seems that some people may have gotten hurt anyway. Azumi, thank you again for defending your classmate. Now go sit down.
Azumi just kind of looks back towards Jace, who still kind of wants to storm off, and knows if she stays, like, she'll, like...
Jace is out in the hallway on the phone with his fucking dad.
Okay,
He's
then Azumi
out
looks
in the
back,
hallway. He's away.
like,
He's gone.
Like, knowing that she wants to do everything to defend Jace right now, but feel like... Especially how Jace kind of snapped back at her, which is something, like, she knows happens jokingly, but she... noticed like such a serious and like specific glare to it that she's
like,
just
he's probably been this mad before, but like not in her direction ever.
she just kind of looks back to Miss Loftus and
Okay.
and just sits back down, knowing like probably the rest of her teammates are gonna do the same, like, or maybe not do the same, maybe still just go and watch over Jace. But Azumi just feels exhausted after everything.
Kid sits down in his chair when Loftus yells, and immediately, kind of curls up into his coat, and is he's doing that thing where you're sitting in a chair, but your legs are up on it, and you're kind of in the fetal position, and he's kind of using his coat as a blanket. And when Miss
God,
Loftus
he's
started
so
telling,
big.
he's very big. He's a very big boy. It's very obvious that he's uncomfortable. And when Loftus starts telling her story and gets to the part where she injures herself, Kid covers his ears.
Oh,
He doesn't want to hear it.
Baby, sweet baby, sweet bab.
Okay.
Azumi.
I don't know if
One last thing. It's just quick. Azumi's just gonna sneak her new phone, pull up Jace's contact, and just sends a text message of, "I know you'll be okay." Sends it and just quickly shuts her phone.
Okay.
That's it.
Lastly, Suhaila and Elpis. Suhaila and Elpis are eventually taken to the nurse. Dr. Quill looks over Elpis and says, "Well, according to what I'm seeing here, and let me just grab Dr. Quill just so people can see. I will eventually have a map of that area, but I don't right now."
There she is.
They.
Dr. Quill sort of looks over. "Well, Elpis,
Just move
I-
to the corner.
yeah, Elpis, I can safely diagnose you at this point. You are exhausted. Get some sleep."
yeah, no, Suhaila's been
Nah.
tolerating this dumb, drooly ghost for probably 10 minutes at this point. I'm exhausted? That's great news. She floats up through the air. I haven't slept in so long, I forgot what it felt like. Oh, I want to play video games and bump.
Oh, you bumped.
Slides along surface.
You're getting better.
Devela's just gonna strategically walk over and position herself so that as she slides down whatever, she just slides back onto her shoulders.
Nice bump, Elpis. Thumbs up.
Yeah, she's passed out again.
All right, and then Jace, you get in touch with your dad, and he sounds annoyed. He's like, "I'll have Benny come and pick you up."
No!
What?
Benny is the last thing I need.
Well, someone has to pick you up.
Can I just walk? I can't be here right now.
You're miles from the compound.
I'll walk. I don't care.
Jace, you need to grow up a little bit.
Oh.
Ooh.
Take a heavy blow.
Oh!
Oh shit.
Whenever
Oh,
adults say that to
someone
you, it's like the biggest kick in the gut.
Somebody needs to die.
Oh.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Roll your conditions.
Okay.
Talking like
Oh, boy.
they know anything about
And
what's
you still have a lot of conditions.
Actually, no. They've gradually cleared
Oh, good.
as time went on, so he doesn't actually have. He's only got the one that he's always got. His usual one. Oh, he's got. Oh no, he's got the two. That's fine.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
All right, let me take a look at taking a heavy
There's a
blow.
lot that makes sense here.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when adults say that, because it's like they think
Oh.
they know what the fuck they're talking about.
Oh, it's
like
all-
they know
yeah.
anything about you and what you're doing and what's going on in your life. It's like, you fucking asshole!
So
You
Nico,
have no right.
Cox gun SFX.
your first choice. You must remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out,
I
etc. Or
He's already leaving. If he's not walking home, he's walking somewhere. He's going away. What are the ors? Maybe he'll do something
You
else.
lose
God
control
knows.
of you lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way. I feel like that would be overkill at this point.
Yeah,
or
he already
two
exploded.
Or two options from the 7 to 9 list. The 7 to 9 list is you lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition.
You're not near anybody, though.
Yeah,
you're
he's
not
not
near
around
anybody.
anyone.
You do have that text to Azumi that you would be getting during this call. However,
that is some heavy spice.
There's also you give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain. Mark 2 conditions.
Azumi, I know you'll be okay. Jace replies, "Fuck you, bitch."
I'm not even against that. That would be so spicy if you just threw away her one reach into trying to cheer you up.
That would be spicy, but it isn't. It's not what Jace is about.
Yeah,
He's not about that.
You could always
Can he take 2 conditions and remove himself?
I mean, you'll be removing yourself from the scene one way or the other because the scene will end as soon as.
No, that's kind of why I want to do both because it's ending.
Yep.
So he's gonna take insecure and hopeless because, like, his dad saying that to him kind of makes it sound like he doesn't have anyone in his corner right now at all. Is kind of how he's feeling. So he's just gonna be like, yeah, right, that's fine. Like he's shutting down essentially, and he's like, yeah, okay. And then he's just gonna leave the school. He's just gonna walk away. Okay. He's not going to the compound, but he's not staying here.
Fair. All right. So, and then I've got one more little thing that I want to do before we wrap.
Yeah, really quick before that, Elpis is definitely going to, like, wake up for half a second and just whisper, "Thanks for carrying me, Suhaila. Make a good tea." Like, offering very little to this and a little embarrassed, but she's going to do her best to support Suhaila. If she can, if that's cool.
That's fine with me. I think Suhaila's been... like, she has a captive audience now, and so on the way back, desperate to make, like, small talk and not talk about all the shit that just went down, she's been talking about anime again. And so that's why all of the anime involving ghosts, or shinigami, those are the best ones. You got your Bleach, you've got your Soul Eater, you got Death Note. Those are really the only 3 you need.
Oh, what's Death Note about? It sounds...
I don't think it's your kind of show, to be honest.
Is it about a notebook that kills people?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Got it in one.
Elpis imagines that, and it's just a notebook with a knife.
Yeah! Alright, and then we're going to, just real quick.
It's a notebook with a knife. Guy comes over and opens it. Oh, hey.
So, Suhaila, you make your way home, and you saw... Oh, wait, actually, that's not the front door that you use. It's this one over here. You make your way into your home area, and you can hear your mom from upstairs. Suhaila?
Home.
There's a letter for you on the table from, what was it? Ganymede Applied Sciences? What's all that about?
Well, I guess I have to read the letter first.
Don't sass me! I will come down there and I will fight you!
I will come down there and I will fight you.
I care nothing for your gravity powers. I have the sandal.
Suhaila rubs her arm like,
Gravity versus Chancla, who would win?
Alright, Suhaila will pick up the letter and open it.
The letter is it appears to be a personally written letter from a scientist who has been working on who's been working at Ganymede ever since the incident which gave you your powers. They've been struggling financially, to say the least. There was a lot of accusations of corruption and things like that. Their old CEO is fired. They bring in a new one, and they pretty much restructure they've pretty much been restructuring the company since then. This is a letter from one of the now permanent scientists on board, a Dr. Desmond Christmas. You met him briefly during that incident, and he wants.
Does she know him by name?
You might not.
I think she actually doesn't.
Yeah. It is signed. It is signed, but yeah. It is basically hello, Miss Yakin. If it would interest you, we would like to have a conversation. We'd like to have a conversation with you about the development of your abilities and your staying at Valor Academy, and how all of that's going. Just an update. We would like to make sure that you are safe, and that there haven't been any sort of strange, unforeseen setbacks or side effects. If you could meet us at your earliest convenience, that would be very appreciated. Just come to my office and mention my secretary. Mention this letter, or show this letter to my secretary, and you should be let in, no problem. Signed, Dr. Desmond Christmas.
These people think I'm gonna help them out? I'm gonna talk to Voidling about this. She tosses the letter back on the table.
Okay. And so, in the meantime, everybody look at Suheila's house.
I'm gonna zoom out.
Yes!
Very pretty.
And then Suhaila sort of, what does she do? She'd sit and watch TV or go to her room or what?
I think she, eventually, I think she spends a while just kind of walking around here, thinking about what happened today, and now immediately worried about what the people who wrote that letter want.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna mention it to your mom or to anyone else?
Well, she's definitely, her mom already asked about it, so probably after she's stewed for like 10 minutes, she'll probably go upstairs and talk to her mom about it.
Okay. I don't have an icon for your mother yet, but it's on the pipe. It is on the agenda. In the meantime, I think we will cut there. We're running just a little late, but not as late as we've been running.
I mean, we usually start late because setting up stuff, so...
Yeah.
But no,
Somebody
that was great.
put the straw poll in the Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was another thing I wanted to talk about. I know it is something of a tradition for us to have the character poll at the end. But I was thinking about maybe implementing, like, rather than just doing a character poll, we do a play of the game, and we choose one person's outstanding play for each thing, and then that we vote it based off of that instead. That's just an idea I had. It would take a little more work on the part of whomever would set the poll up, and I'd be willing to just show me how to do it. But that's just an idea I had.
Interesting.
I like that idea, because
Yeah.
I even think implementing it in most of the shows I could see it would be
Then
difficult.
we'd have categories.
Even at the end of player input, GM input to just set up, this was like Izumi's biggest moments of defending Roman, or Jace's biggest moments of his scene with his dad.
Mhm.
Suheila's
Being mad.
biggest moments of either with her mom,
Fearing a sandal.
Being threatened
or-
with a sandal.
or even a combined thing of Suheila's pulled a lot of weight with a lot of the RP during the cafeteria scene, shit like that. I could see that working. It might be a little too last minute now, but I definitely like that idea. Because it also helps instead of like, who's your favorite characters? Like, look at all the cool shit our characters did. What was your favorite moment?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we can talk about it more later, but
Definitely.
That was just something that I wanted to bring up before I forgot.
I like it.
It's something we have to also discuss off screen, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh shit, double Immiger. Well then.
Oh, we have two.
Which one do I shoot?
I will go ahead and take a look at the first one and then manage
Why do
the
we
second
have two?
one.
What happened?
Don't know.
There's some kind of issue with Imgur, just Ivan said.
Okay.
Well, we will make sure all
Fair
the
enough.
fan art is shown, and you can scream at us if we're not featuring something. So, starting from the top, as I posted the character poll, and you guys get your votes out of the way. From Navi,
Oh yeah.
when you're not
Yeah,
suicidal,
I see a lot of Navi, and I'm not completely happy about all of them.
well, you gotta appreciate them because I
Too
appreciate
I
fucking
do
bad,
appreciate
Austin.
them. Oh, I do appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate the time and effort.
when you're not
But-
suicidal, but you know there is only one way to give Elvis a hug. His heart attack taking so long. Next
Oh
from
my God,
Pancakes, Resident,
Oh!
Resident Pretty Magical Girl.
Super
Resident
cute.
bitch. There she
Love
is.
it.
Cute.
Oh, I love her nails. Like, God, she is a punk bitch. Next from
She's
Navi,
so good.
who would win? God himself? Some gremlin.
Gremlin.
Don't be mean, even though she is completely a gremlin.
She's a massive gremlin.
Next from Navi.
Nice!
Nice.
You are redeemed. Next from Just Dive In.
Oh yes, I get it. Oh, again. Yes, of course. I've heard about this many times. Totally clueless.
Oh, it's a Nuko added on top of that. Good
Yeah.
job, Jello.
Perfect. Thank you, Niters. I hope I said your name right. And yeah, Steel back with
Thanks.
his tanks.
We got some tanks.
We got Frankie at an M26
Oh.
Pershing. I believe that's how you say that. And then next from Steel again, Elphys at an M24 Chaffee.
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 Chaffee?
I get two double E's. Chaffee. Okay.
The Chaffee being most famous for being completely intangible. It was very thematic. It was almost as if Elvis was made
Really
for tank.
revolutionized war as we knew it. And then
Yep.
Suhaila at an M48 Patton.
Very awesome.
Oh, I just realized, we can do it after fan art, I guess, but the end of session, what did you do? Who did you
Oh yeah,
We
you're
can
right.
do
Oh,
that.
shit.
Yeah, and it's always good so people know like what did we like of our characters we grow, so we could do
Yeah.
it quick. But we're on the train, so I don't want to stop. Next from Pancakes, I love
Look
this.
at her.
I
This
fucking
one's
love mindless
really good.
art. Mindless art fucking makes me so goddamn happy.
This
Yeah.
is really
Beautiful.
good.
It's very cute.
Really like this one.
Paint.
And then from Vinny, pretty.
Aww.
Baby.
Very, very nice.
Yeah,
Thank you,
can't
Vinny.
help
Hot
this.
damn.
Mm-hmm. And then from Just Dive In.
Oh yeah, when you roboted out of existence.
I might have a fun way of featuring that in the edited version.
Oh yeah.
We'll see. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna go hard on editing that fucking like fucking pixel art like Adventureland shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna spend days on just that scene alone.
Yeah.
And then
Very
next from
nice. That
Navi,
was so good.
a classic meme.
How
Be
about
nice
this one?
to her.
I call it bold and brash. More like belongs in the trash.
Be nice to Prestige, even if she is
Be
a
nice
bully.
to Prestige.
Be nice to her.
Doing her best.
They're all just teenagers, and sometimes teenagers aren't great.
So yeah. Next from Navi, a teenager we can appreciate.
Elpis.exe has stopped working.
Oh my god, Reaver babe.
Oh, that's great.
I am one
Being
with this
friends
mouth.
with Elpis.
This sign won't stop me because I can't read.
That's great. I love that one.
Very nice. Navi, you've been going hard.
Yeah. No. Navi had mentioned that they had like over 20 of them just saved up over the course of the past week.
Oh, nice.
Jay, if you want to read the first
Yep.
line.
I want to have a fun day with my friends.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
That too. that was the lowest roll yet.
Oh,
Hooray!
and then from Vinny.
The fuck is this shit?
She
Nice.
just is in a world that doesn't make sense. Oh,
I love it.
And
Am
then
I the crazy one here?
Navi, jeez. This guy walked by me and asked, "Why are you smiling at your phone for? Is he that important?" And I said, "Yeah, he is. But I was looking at this picture."
Kid is very important.
Me.
Oh, if we all want to read off this one.
Oh yeah.
Dead man Frank. Dead outside. Sit him and roll. Can't read.
Sad child. Touched a rock once. Constantly high stress levels. Magic baby number 1.
Mozilla Firefox. Eternal Flame, baby. Zassmaster. Trenchcoat God.
Fallout Boy. Green. Magic Baby number 2. Grapefruit King.
Danny Phantom. Can't catch a break. Was a baddie, now a goodie. Stress!
No.
Thank you, Thas.
No.
Oh, I was waiting for
Complimented
these.
prestige.
From Snowball,
Free the
hashtag
Q.
free the Q. Bombard Twitter right now. Get it trending.
That was,
Hashtag free the
free
king.
the
actually,
Q.
yeah. I would like to nominate Austin for play of the game for that improv
Fucking
diatribe
Gatchamar.
as Kaushamar.
I love Kalshamar so fucking much.
I feel like I could.
One
I
of the characters was made extremely to my type of character, and I'll give you a hint of who it was.
Oh, jeez. And then next, I'm gonna guess this is Navi. Yep, sure was. Don't know why I
Yep.
scrolled down.
Prestige is Jay's favorite NPC.
It's true!
From Navi. The pupil of your eye can expand as much as 55% while looking at something you love. Here it is, colorized in 2018.
The fuck is this shit?
Very cute.
Oh, and then from the geeky narwhal, it's just a pretty girl.
Look at Izumi. She's
And-
got a cute purse and everything. Look at that shit.
I would like to point out, because I'm so glad they did this, if you look very closely at the charm, it is Comrade Yip Yip.
Oh, nice!
Very nice.
So if you haven't watched that stream, please, when you have the time, go over to twitch.tv/stabbiness and watch that stream. It is fucking incredible.
It was a journey.
Next from Navi, Valor Academy, or Making a Bean Cry, the Adventure. She's hopefully not going to do much of that anymore. Next
That's
from Navi,
Unlikely.
Kid stabs Prestige while her back is turned.
I fucking stab him.
I don't.
I
believe
stab
this.
him!
next from Reaver Babe.
Critical mundane.
Elpis wins friendship.
Friendship again. Do-do-do.
Oh, this is my favorite scene. If I had to elect Kid for my favorite scene, it was this.
No!
No?
Don't do that!
Okay.
That was so hysterical.
Just
Oh
no.
my god.
Huh?
No?
And
Thinking?
from Just Dive In.
I eat dreams and paper.
God, Kashimar.
We don't deserve you, Kalshimar. And then from Pancake,
This one is
Nice
so
art.
good!
Oh, it's so
Oh my
good.
god, it's so good!
Yeah, that's
fucking
really
love
good.
Blindless Styles. They make me so happy. They're so fucking pretty.
So good.
So fucking good.
Next, from Navi.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Who's the Holy Spirit?
Call me from Miss Call Me Son.
It's a very cute manga.
It is.
Next, from Mitt.
I'm supposed to be chill. Can we just chill? Okay? Okay.
Very
She's got to
nice.
keep up appearances. You're all making it hard.
Yeah, can't have any social drama on her platform. Next, from Navi.
Prestige did nothing wrong, and Giorno lied.
From Reaver Babe. Look
I
at
can't.
them.
I can't believe Jace has a fucking stand now.
Yeah, no, Elpis's job is to be a stand for whatever character is about to fucking get mad and punch something.
She sure is just there to be like, I'm behind you.
I am around.
From Navi. So many good beans to choose from, Zumi. What good bean transformation is she gonna make next? But next, from Mitt Long.
Bristles.
I love his big ass eyelashes.
Hell yeah.
Makeup on point. No one can stop this boy.
Unstoppable force. From Reaver Babe. When your guitar has the power to control ghosts.
Wait, I think this one's from Snowball, yeah?
It says Reaver Babe for me.
It sure says Reaver Babe.
Oh, I'm going down in the chat and it shows Snowball on
Was
my
it
end.
mistyped? Because that's always a possibility. Let's
Yeah,
go.
it might have been mistyped.
It says It says Snowball.
It is from Snowball.
Thank you, Snowball.
Thank you, Snowball.
Snowball.
We apologize for the for the miscommunication, but yeah, love it.
Snowball.
I just love the
Yeah.
the fucking just click of the string to just stop all emotions. Very nice. Next from Just Dive In.
You know what Ponyo is, but you don't know anime?
Ozzy.
I love that both of those thought
I
bubbles
love
are
Ozzy.
both Ghibli things that have nothing to do with Ponyo.
Yeah.
Very good. Next from Navi.
This is fair. When you watch the stream and the Valor kitties are finally having a good time.
Not for long.
Yes,
Enjoy that shit while
yes.
you can.
And then from Midlong.
Just like
God. Yeah, he's pretty angled in
Jen.
that. Y'all ignorant bitches like videos game.
I liked Jen so much.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Excellent use of this.
So I instantly didn't like him.
Next from
Excellent.
Navi.
Excellent use of this meme. My job here is done. Wait,
But you didn't do anything.
From Vinny. Look at her.
It's
let's
she.
go.
This bitch.
She's just gonna ride along with a goth band, and we're gonna be so happy. And then
Ooh,
Spears are
Jake
gonna
hates
fly.
her so much.
She's in parties.
From
Yeah, here we go.
You haven't heard about Ponyo?
So indignant.
Oh.
How dare?
I mean, as far as Kit knows, it's literally the only
The
piece-
only movie.
It's the only movie. As far as he knows, it's the only thing that happens on TVs and the only movie. He doesn't know about anything else. He doesn't know about video games. He doesn't know about other movies. Just Ponyo.
I have 5 different copies of Ponyo. They all seem the same, but I'm sure they're different. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made more than one.
Yeah, this one has blue box art and this one has red box art, so they have to be different. That's just how it works.
God, kid.
Oh, kid, your life. I wish life was that simple. And speaking of kid, next from name can confirm actually called name.
Very good.
Boy!
Very nice.
That is some real good soft energies. I love this.
It's so cute.
He's such a good boy.
Oh, Navi's back at it again.
I have to say, I am a really big fan of the surprised Pikachu image.
Yeah. I'm glad this
It's
is
everywhere.
Acts like a bitch. gets called a bitch.
Oh?
I do like that they've added can confirm actually called name after we have been confused every single time.
Thank you for the
Thank you.
clarification. Only to be confused on other shows. But next from Vinny, Pretty Bean.
She there.
She had a really good time today. Good turn for her.
This time, Azumi gets to have fun while Jace has a terrible time.
No!
They both can't be happy at the same time.
No, can't. Impossible.
Next from Johnny
They are
Dragon.
yin and yang.
Was this something this looks familiar? Did he color the sketch? Because it looks great.
Yeah, it looks good.
No,
really
I do
good.
believe we've seen this sketch. You did it. Good job.
This is so good.
So good.
You've been
So
getting so
fucking
good
good.
recently.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm so proud of you.
And then from Spencer,
Hey, we got the full body.
Pixel.
Oh, there he is. He is even shittier in full body than he looks in his.
I will note, when you guys see him, he definitely does not have that Mega Man blaster.
You sure he doesn't have a gun
I mean,
I
arm?
replaced my
I would
left
be fine.
hand with a metal potato.
Not yet.
Totally a hero, I swear.
Totally a hero. Oh, and then from Mitt Long,
It's this bitch again.
the baddest bitch in the room.
Now it's
Nice.
just the other Imgur.
To the other.
All right, let me go grab the other immigrants.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that one.
This is good.
Yep, from Mitt Long.
Videos game.
Poor Elphys.
I love that. Oh my god.
Oh, Jason wanted.
Oh, the next one.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
I love it. This was so fun.
Jace just wanted to help her and just contributed to her having a weird bad time.
Yeah. I gotta say it again. Austin, props for going full hard on Video Game World.
Right?
Yep. Oh yeah. Big thanks to Lamp for helping me out a little bit with that one. Lamp added a thing that really made the map pop in a big way.
Ooh, nice.
The Matrix text in the background was Lamp's.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice work,
Good
Lamp.
ad.
And then huge props to Missing again for those icons.
Yeah, holy shit.
Oh yeah, those are outstanding.
Missing, if you don't mind, could you also allow me to have those icons so I can do editing tricks when this episode comes out on YouTube?
Yeah, I can send them to you.
Cool, because I'm so down to make that like the coolest scene in the episode so far. And then next from Reaver Babe once more. Oh, is this a set? Holy shit!
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Fuck yeah!
It's so
Nice.
good.
Terraflare.
Terror.
Very long Final Fantasy summon.
Oh, and Vinny loved the line work.
Oh, the pixel.
Yeah, it's
young
very
rabbit.
good.
So cute.
I am
Good
going
touch.
She did such a
She
good
sure
job.
did. I'm so proud of her. She did so good
Sure.
today.
She sure went to a ham.
She went ham and got sick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and
this
there's
Oh no!
She
No,
yelled
it's Yamcha!
Elvis. Yamcha.
she got you.
That's
I
hilarious.
love that.
Who's Child
Yeah.
Sue?
Sure, there's a loss in there somewhere too.
Don't look for it. You'll make yourself
I'm
sad.
not. I'll go crazy.
Next from Just Dive
But, like,
In.
You look for it. You go. You
Spicy
make
ham.
yeah. She did it. I'm so proud of her.
Mhm.
That's some spicy hair.
That was a good line. Oh
And-
my god.
From Mitt Long, the set.
Why game broke? Probably Roland fault.
Must be Brown's fault.
Yeah.
Don't be mean to Roland. He's a good.
Don't be mean.
I like Chen. He's so shitty.
Yeah, he's so shitty. I love him.
And then from Roulette Saga.
Game broke.
Game machine broke.
Game
broke.
Understandable.
Mean-
Have a nice day.
Understandable.
Mean
Have a nice
Pikachu.
day.
Mean Pikachu with a chain chomp for a head is surprised.
Next from
For hair, I should say.
Waka waka.
Vinny.
From Vinny, Azumi about to blast a bitch.
She mad.
Me mad.
That second where he was about, like, he looked like he stepped up to Azumi, I thought he was gonna pull some shit. I was about to be like, I'll kill him. I'll kill him if he touches this bean.
Oh, I love this one. From
Oh my
Midlong.
God.
Did you just last minute correct yourself from bitch to bean there, Roma? Because that's what it
No.
sounded like.
No, I did not. I said bean on purpose.
I'm never videos game ever again.
Don't.
Ugh. Maybe we're not ready for virtual reality.
Blech.
Just start popping into shit.
Gremlin. And I'm so glad this gets to be featured from the
Oh, yeah.
So
Dude,
good.
this one's so good. It's so good.
It's so good. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's really great.
Oh, Sparkling Rise. I love it. So
Super glad that she reposted that.
like the Overton, I already even PM'd you. You don't know how much, like, the first day you posted this, it made my day. But coming down next from Reaver Babe. The line we never want to hear from an adult.
Oh my god, yeah. Destroyed.
Jace has a bad time. .wav.
Holy shit.
The stand of this is my stando responsibility, son. Aww.
I loved it.
I believe the comments were big sis, big sis, big sis, big sis! Increasingly in energy.
Of course.
Very nice. Super cute. Next from Midlong.
Death Note.
I like how in this conception, Elpis is small enough to fit in the palm of Suheila's
Yeah.
Mitlong, I love Gremlin Elpis so much. She's like a fucking deflated stuffed animal. She's so good. They're gonna watch Death Note, by the way. Aaron, we need to watch it. We need to make them watch Death Note.
Oh boy. I hope no one is offended by my choices of what anime Suheila is into, because it wasn't intended to reflect good taste.
You mean great Netflix movie Death Note?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I mean,
awful.
the #1 Hollywood blockbuster about Light Turner.
Yes.
There are two more.
Yeah.
We do have some more.
From Reginald Johnson. By the power of Chancla. Oh, very nice.
Then from Lamb.
From Lamb.
Lamp is here to kill me exclusively with DBZ edits. Why?
I love it. Lamp, keep it up. You're doing great.
I mean, I personally am never going to complain about DBZ edits. So thank you, Lamp. And thank you, everybody who submitted fan art. It's
There's
always
one
such
more.
a pleasure. Oh, there is?
There's one more. Or there's technically two more.
I'm going to refresh to see if it's added. Ingers, let me put any images. Okay, I'm just going to pop it up on here.
Yep.
So, from the misunderstanding from before, Valor Academy. Stabbing his Twitch. It was a mistake.
Thank you. I set up a Twitch raid not knowing what a Twitch raid is.
Oh, you did? I thought it was me
Yeah.
accidentally streaming on Stabbiness.
Yeah, I immediately afterwards set up a Twitch raid, so the population's refused. I don't know how this shit works, dude. I just hit the button.
We are coming to take over Windrose. Watch your ass.
Watch out, Delphi. Here comes Kid.
Cock's gun.
It's funny because I feel like Kid would fit in surprisingly well there. Because
Kid would do great.
Oh, yeah, no,
Jillian is just a zombie, isn't she?
Yep.
Yeah. So, as I was saying before, thank you guys again for contributing fan art in the place that you guys should go to. What place, you may ask? Well, you guys should definitely join our fan Discord, the Surprise Round Discord, where you can keep up to date with all the different shows, like Windrose, as mentioned, Ebon Ward, Warriors Are Nexon, Starfinder when that starts up, and a few other one-shots and shows that we usually do from time to time. So, yeah.
You got lots of great shows.
Exactly.
We have mountains of content.
you'll always be able to find that favorite little show. If you already found it, great on ya. I still super encourage you to join and see what we else have to offer. Plus, also the fact that we're very friendly. We'll chat with you guys from time to time. You can discuss your favorite spoilers, episodes with people. It's a great time. Definitely join. And with that, we should definitely move our butts right back over to the favorite character poll, and I will repost it into the chat.
Also, don't forget we have to do advancement.
How about we do that before the poll, then? I'm gonna post it in the chat one more time, and people, while that's going on, let's switch back to masks mode and go over at the end of the game. Awesome, take it away.
The end of session moves. Let me see here. So, we'll start with Elpis.
Okay, Elpis. Oh, grew closer to the team for sure.
Yep. Who made you feel welcome?
Ooh, God, that is tough because it is both Kid and Suhaila. I'm gonna say Suhaila because she drooled on her.
Does Suhaila already have influence over Elpis? I would assume so.
She absolutely does.
Y'all need to spend y'all's influence on each other. But yeah, so go ahead and Suhaila, shift Elpis's labels.
Get to shift Elpis's labels. All right.
If you want that, Austin, we may have to homebrew because the effects of spending influence is give them a -2, inflict a condition, or get another +1 on a roll. So there would need to be incentive besides hurting somebody.
Yeah, to like fuck each other up. That's really what it's for.
I could see that taking an additional +1 on a move targeting them.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
As being potentially good.
It is.
Let's see. Is Elpis already at maximum mundane?
She sure is.
Okay. Well, I don't want to dick you with that, so I think what I will do, I think she, today it was Elpis getting saved-ish, but, I think she feels like Elpis will be happier if she gets to do that herself. Based on their discussions today. So I think Suhaila will shift her savior up. And I guess I'll try to shift danger down? Or
Danger's
superior?
already at
all right,
negative
superior?
Maximum, so freak or superior. Yeah, I'll do superior.
Yeah.
Doink. Fantastic.
Okay. Pretty good. And then let's see. That was good. All right, and then
I'm gonna for the first time, Elpis doesn't have any conditions, and I'm gonna just mark potential and go on with my life.
She did it.
Good.
She did it. She's finally clear.
You did it. All right.
Jace started with 4 conditions and has 4 again.
Oh, we tried.
They all got cleared and then came back.
Oh my God, Jace.
That's what it's like being the Nova.
It sure is. Jace had a really shitty day.
Yeah.
Aram.
All right. Yeah, Suhaila grew closer to the team, and most specifically, she grew closer to Elpis. Does Elpis already have influence over Suhaila? Yeah. Okay, yes, then you get to shift my labels.
I think I'm gonna put which of yours is which is more the bull's bag, danger or freak?
Danger, but my danger is at maximum.
Gotcha. Okay. Thinking about it then, yeah, I can't boost that up anymore because what Elpis wants to see from Suhaila is somebody who's really take charge and basically Suhaila is embodying that aspect of Elpis that is very emotional. She has something, she said it earlier. Suhaila has something that Elpis thinks she doesn't have, which is this this big heroic instinct and so maybe
sounds like that would be either savior or superior.
It feels like savior to me.
It feels like savior to me, yeah. So let's bump savior up and I think almost superior down? I don't know, because they're both interchangeable. What are your stats in either? I'm just curious.
My savior is currently -2. My superior is +2.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's bump Savior up and Superior down.
Alright.
Or, yeah, that seems about right.
And I will mark potential.
Outstanding.
Hell yeah.
All right. So next up, Frankie.
I'm not really sure. I guess I grew closer to the team today. That's what I'll go with. I grew closer to Elvis.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I also grew closer to Azumi. I think I grew closer to Elvis.
Okay.
Because I saw you almost drown.
And Elvis actually came clean about, like, I was avoiding you and I feel fucking awful.
Yeah.
What does she see from... She wants Frankie to be like... She likes the fact that Frankie is straightforward, rushes in, and she feels like... She's trying to process her feelings on it, but she feels like she doesn't actually need to worry about him that much. Which is weird, because I think everybody else worries about him a lot, but she thinks that Frankie knows what he's doing. So, danger up, because that's rushing in. That's directly engaging, and that's what she's come to really count on Frankie for. Danger up, superior down.
Oh, wow. My stats... my stats when I started, I got them all, they all moved around, like my savior went up and down, and my superior, like, went up, and now they're right back where I started with you.
Yeah!
Fantastic!
It's the circle of life!
I like this game.
All right. Azumi.
Okay, so definitely grew closer, and I was gonna pick Kid, because I think that was kind of the turning point in really stirring how Azumi interacts with other, not necessarily changing herself, but the fact that she's so sure of herself now, because Kid just kind of yes-manned her a lot, but at the same time, that's what she wanted to hear, and to her, it felt like everything went right because of it. She helped a lot taking down the enemy. She got to defend Roland. Her beliefs of, I'm going to do everything to be a great friend and defend others was so true to her. So, yeah, grew close to the Kid.
Slightly less scared of her now, which is good. I already have influence over you.
Yeah, and
so
I'm going to mark
change your
potential.
labels.
What does Kid want to see in Azumi?
Kid wants Azumi to be less scary, because he is actually kind of scared of her. So, I think you're...
In what way?
She has a lot of energy. She brings a lot of energy to the table, and, like, she came in the first day and called Kid out immediately, and then she immediately got into shit with Quinn, and that weird stuff that happened, she kind of freaked her out. She just has, like, way more energy than everybody else. Like her normal levels of energy is, like, everybody else when they're pumped up. So, like, it kind of scares Kid, because he's kind of, like, a timid boy. So, he's not used to interacting with somebody with as much energy and as much, like...
Yeah, that's fair.
As her. And he doesn't quite, like, understand, the difference, I guess, between, like... her, like, he hasn't ever interacted with somebody with that much energy, so he doesn't know, like, he doesn't quite understand, like, why she's like that. And it kind of
Makes
freaks him out a
sense.
little bit.
Oh,
So I
Kid.
That
I
makes
think
sense to me.
that your freak, it should go down, if it can.
It definitely can.
Oh, they're Novas. Of course it can.
And I think...
It sucks,
Your
because that's my
mundane should-
primary ability, but that's what you want, so that's what you want.
I
Eat
think your
dicks,
mundane
Azumi.
should go up.
What goes up?
Your mundane, because he wants you to act, like,
More normal.
Yeah.
normal.
Less insane.
I don't want to say it like that, but you're, like, really hyper, and he doesn't know what to do about it.
Okie dokie.
He wants her to calm down.
Okay. And you took did you take potential or
I took
clear
potential
condition?
because I have no conditions, which is a first.
Cool. And Jace.
Okay, so, like, I know what I want, but I don't know how it would work based on the way... Because I want to say he grew away from the team, but not because of anything anyone did, like any one specific person did. It's because of the way he's internalizing what happened.
Remove influence from yourself.
Like,
let me think.
Like, he's definitely feeling a massive distance between him and everyone else, but it's not because of what they did. It's because he freaked out.
Let me take a look at something real quick. Because I think...
And, like, a bunch of stuff happened. Like, Suhaila was yelling at him, and he was trying to save Elpis, and he couldn't do it. And then everyone was yelling at Chen about how it was his fault that everything went tits up. But Jace is convinced that Chen didn't do anything wrong. He fucked it up. He was the reason things didn't go right. He's the reason the game didn't work. He's the reason they couldn't come out. So he's detached, but it's not they didn't do it. He's pulling away.
Maybe you could do it. So he internalizes, oh, I'm the one that messed it up. So whenever he saw everybody like getting on Chin's ass and blaming him for it, that's
and like
why
he even tried.
detached.
He even tried to be like, no, Chen didn't do it. But then Izumi powered through and kept screaming at Chen, and like Jace is just having a bad time.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I've been sitting here trying to figure out how we can mechanically make that happen. I do believe take a condition.
Okay. Oh, that puts. That's all five.
Jace stews for a little while and then just dies off.
Yeah, no, he just dies. Hold on. And now I need a. Oh Jesus! I've got so many things open. Come here, buddy.
Dang, that's all the conditions.
Which one did you not have? He didn't have afraid, and now he's got that. That is all 5.
Oh my god.
So it doesn't kill you, it would normally knock you out, and you come back to the next scene with all 5.
No, actually, it's the move after that. You can have all 5 marked, but what happens after is the one that will knock you out.
Okay.
Oh, so you can't go past 5, but you can have all 5.
You can have all 5, but you can't. Anything more, and Jace will be super like just busted.
Jace goes to the park and blows the whole thing up.
Oh man.
Because he's just like out in the world like this. He left. He didn't go anywhere he was supposed to go. He's just outside.
All right. So for Lamp's sake, who still needs to name and do this, let's do the character poll real quick and wrap up.
Before that, I promise this real quick. Lamp sent me a list that people subscribe. I apologize that I don't have the ticker box on the video. It's so I could get a cleaner video, but I don't want to forget you guys. I'm going to work with Lamp to make sure any donations or subscribers that come by will get announced. So, Keter, I still don't know how to pronounce your name. Subscribe with a tier 2 sub. Keep telling your friends. The Geeky Narwhal has subscribed with a tier 2 sub. Keep telling your friends. Princess Tokyo M has subscribed with a tier 2 sub. Keep telling your friends. Zilfer Valley has subscribed with a tier 2 sub. Keep telling your friends. Lester 2020 has subscribed with a tier 2 sub. Keep telling your friends. Just Dive In 22 has subscribed with a tier 2 sub. Keep telling your friends. Domo Dada has subscribed with a tier 1 sub. Keep telling your friends. And we're done. So now we could go to the favorite character poll.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Seriously.
You guys have had plenty of time.
Yeah,
so let's just get it from bottom to top.
I'm just gonna refresh you once. You guys, you had your chance. So bottom to top, we have sitting at the bottom, Frankie with 5 votes. Moving up, we got Suhaila with 10 votes. Coming in third place, Alphys with 13 votes. And in a very neck and neck race, Azumi just almost closes out with 17 votes, but is beat by Jace with 18. Congratulations, Jace. Do you have a victory speech?
No.
Explodes.
Explodes. Reality rips apart. The universe collapses.
I still believe in you.
Hey guys.
Hey Austin.
Hey Austin.
Thank you for playing Valor Academy. This was a great time, and thank you to the 98 people who stayed up so late to watch it. I know we go late. I know we go late quite often on Valor Academy. Nothing we can do about it. In any case, join our Discord if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for playing. I'm having a blasty blast. I'm glad I got to bust out that pixel map on y'all.
That's rad.
Yeah, and I'm excited to get back to it next time.
Yeah, thank you, Austin, so much for all the effort you put in. Thank you, my fellow players. You guys have such incredible characters to bounce off of. Thank you, everybody who, again, sorry we go late. It's part of the reason why I want to do the YouTube things, because it'll be very cut down. But thank you. Thank you for those of you who joined the Discord. Thank you who contribute fan art. Thank you for just being here this time. And thank you for being here next time. Everyone, say goodbye to chat.
Goodbye, chat.
Goodbye, chat.
Bye.